Yo, 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 yo. Yes, yes, yes. It's another fucking podcast with your boy, your favorite cousin, Bill. You are watching Nerds at Night. You are watching Drunk Bantha's channel, and you are watching. This is the Bantha Bunch Show. Make some motherfucking noise. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Make some noise.
Got him.
We don't have drops tonight. We had a technical issue. So all I have for you guys when I'm giving you the love tonight is what I just gave you, that little moment. So shout out to all y'all who joined us early. Yes, yes. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Let's see. You think it's the laptop mic? Can y'all hear me okay? Is it tinny? Tinny.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's just kind of, you sound far away.
Far away? Yeah, I shouldn't sound far away at all. I should sound like I'm right in your face. I'm right in your mouth. Coming out through your throat. I don't know why that would really happen. It's like... Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, if it's not like sounding all deep and sexy, I don't know why. If it's not sounding all deep and sexy. Does this help? Can you hear me better? Or do I still sound? Put it in the chat, guys. How does it sound? Do I sound like shit? Do I sound far away? Do I sound tinny? Do I sound like I got distortion going? Let me know what y'all hear. Of course, I just did this stupid shit. So yeah, we got a little technical issues today. Will probably said it sounds bad. Well, you know what, guys? Don't know what to fucking tell you. It sounds bad. You have to get the fuck over it tonight. Because there has been a slight issue. Everything over here. How's that sound? Does that sound the same?
That's better.
That's better?
Mm-hmm.
Cisco said it sounds fine. So,
that sounded way better.
This sounds better. Shout out to Cisco. I appreciate you, but this sounds probably better. Maybe you heard it when I got it. Maybe you thumbs it up right when I got it. No. Cisco said, "Oh wow, I see." Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's jumping in here. Fifth Bantha, he said, "What's up, fam? What's up? What up? We unfortunately, like I said, we ain't got no music today. Had a very hard time. Our soundboard, it died. Basically, you're hearing it here first. The soundboard died. Don't know what I'm gonna do to fix it. Don't even know if I can fix it. But I tell you who's got an appointment at Guitar Center tomorrow, and it's your boy right here. I feel like dude, everything's messed up on here. Like, look at my camera. It's all flip-flop. It's mirrored. We can't even read the word Igor.
No, it's showing right on me. Like, if I'm looking, well, let me check on YouTube. Like, through my screen, I'm reading it. It's highly offensive. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't kicked us off. It's coming in loud and proud. And like,
well, it was flipped on mine.
You cannot leave the screen at all. Like, if you leave the screen, if your face disappears from the screen, YouTube's gonna kick us off.
It's just nigger up there.
Right. You have to be present with that word next. We gotta make sure it's okay. All right, you gotta be there.
Yo, shout out to everybody that's putting up with our bullshit tonight. Little Frothy
Morgan, since you're now live watching this, please DM me and send me your address. I have a gift for you.
Talking to Morgan?
Yes.
Yeah, so Morgan, if you if you hear that, man, send the Addy. I can send it to you if he doesn't, or if he forgets.
Okay, that works.
If he forgets to, oh yeah. So just let me know tomorrow if he hadn't sent it, and I'll send it to you. I got all the addresses for Morgan. I probably still got his old address, like where he lived in Birmingham. He don't live in Birmingham no more. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody who's watching for the first time. And shout out to all the new subscribers. We got new subscribers. Technical issues, so I'm not gonna be able to read all of them. But yeah, man, we got new subscribers. It's going down. We've been preparing for Christmas. We got new Christmas episodes coming for y'all on next Thursday.
We should do some Christmas giveaways. I have like a lot of stuff I've been collecting that I've been like, we should do a giveaway. We should do a giveaway.
You know what?
Hold on, we should do like a 12 days of Christmas type deal. Huh. We could, huh?
Yeah, I think there's a thing.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm talking about 12 days of Christmas. It's like, I've been gone in another country, folks. I don't know what day it is. I don't know when it is.
I think there's a way to.
Everybody kept telling me good morning, and I wanted to fight them because I was just like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Good morning, bro. I've been up. It's like I've been up since 2 o'clock in the afternoon."
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell everybody. I forgot to tell everybody. Terry just got back from Japan. I don't know how they say it in Spanish, but. Yeah, he just got back from Japan. They call it what?
Nippon.
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 Nippon. I got it. I got you. I'm trying. So there's a way for us to do a giveaway on StreamYard. I forgot the thing. Is StreamYard. I'm trying to get y'all some free shit. Okay, this is what the issue is right now. I'm trying to get y'all some free shit, and I suck at it apparently. All right, we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna look it up right now. But yeah, can you tell us how your trip was? Because I saw you with a bunch of Japanese people, like a little some citizens. Some civilians of the Japanese culture and country. I'm just curious, man. How was that? And like, do they speak English? Because I heard a lot of Japanese. I ain't really hear them talking.
Yeah, it's a very learn by immersion type experience I go for since I'm not in school, and that whole. I'm sorry, but Duolingo does not really help you too much at all. It'll teach you phrases, but it just teaches them at the wrong time, and it doesn't teach you like sentence structure and conversation pieces. Not at first, and it just takes so long to get to all the meaty bits that you want to use. So, yeah, I've just been winging it. Basically, my first trip there, like 2 years ago, I had met one person, talked with them, and they were friends with the bartender, and it was just me, that person, and that bartender. So like for like a couple hours, because like a lot of these bars are very small. They can only fit like 6-7 people at a time, and sometimes they're just kind of empty, and it's just you and the bartender or another patron. So I met one friend, and they're like, "Hey, come see me perform at this other club that I work at." And I was like, "Okay, I'll go do that." Went to their bar, and then met all of their friends at that bar. And so each time I go, I just kind of go to the same spots, like kind of like you would if you move somewhere, you know, after you like see everything, do all the touristy stuff, you just head up to the same spots, you know, and the people that, you know. And unfortunately, Japan has one of the lowest for democracy. That's a westernized first world country. It has like the lowest English proficiency rate that people do, because a lot of people do not move out of the country of Japan, and it's really hard for people to move into the country of Japan. So they are very homogenous and have no real reason to learn English. They're pretty self-sufficient. And when it comes to trading, only certain people need to be able to translate, and everybody else doesn't need to learn English.
That's crazy.
You're in like a touristy kind of part of town, but even a lot of places in Tokyo, you'll be like, yeah, not very English friendly. However, but like directions and stuff still, and this is kind of like what puts America to shame, is that even in the countryside, if I'm looking for directions, not talking to anybody, I go to the bus station, train station, anything that I need help with getting around, that I'll find that shit in like 3 different languages. You'll see English, Chinese, Spanish, French. The announcements on the subway station will be made in multiple languages and stuff. And I'm just like, wow, they make it. So that part's easy. Getting around's easy, but like talking to actual people sometimes isn't.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Because like there's places in America that I go where I can barely understand what they're saying. So I know if I go to Japan, there's gonna be people there who don't know nothing about what I'm saying, right? You know what I mean? Like
it gets to a kind of a, it's weird, but it's convenient to a point to where you're trying to have a conversation with someone where it's like you don't understand exactly what they're saying, but you kind of get the context of the conversation. There's only so many certain things a person could probably ask you or what you could be talking about. And
seems like tone probably helps
with the tone of like
about.
Exactly I keep successfully starting that rumor about Bruno Mars, why he had to do the Don Quixote commercial about him owing lots of money for gambling debts.
Bruno, he does owe a lot of money to
he does. And I'm spreading that one around in Japan because they're talking about Bruno Mars because he recently, the big giant superstore where you go shopping at, Don Quixote, he recently just did their new theme song. So when you go in there, you hear it. And so people, they were like, some of my friends were bringing it up. And they're like, why is Bruno Mars like popular here now? Because they were kind of confused by it. Like, why is Bruno Mars? Why did he do that? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know Bruno Mars. You know, like Yakuza? Well, like the Italian Yakuza over in Las Vegas, he owes them a whole bunch of money. And that's why he's over here doing all them songs and performances. All that money.
Oh, so, man, them motherfuckers believe that shit too.
Yeah.
Like so, he's American, so you know
spread that gossip around at all the local bars of why Bruno Mars has a song at Don Quixote. It's plausible. It's believable. I believe it's true. I think it's real.
Shout out to Gers and Purrs. Shout out to Nerds at Night. I mean, excuse me, 9 Nerd Yards. And shout out to I already shouted out Fifth Bantha. But also shout out to our guests, our co-host, Producer Penny. What up, Producer Penny? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, girl. So yeah, I make sure I gotta show Penny, because people be looking for her. I see people leaving because she's not in here. I assume that's the reason that y'all be leaving. And I apologize if I'm popping too much. I'm using a different system. So anyway, enough of me complaining about stupid shit. Tonight, we're going to be talking about this show. It's called Creature Commandos, and we're all the way up into episode 4. Last week, we covered episodes 1 through 3, and I basically almost fell asleep. And shout out to anybody who was still watching. I don't even understand how y'all be watching me like dead-ass drunk off of cough syrup and fucking flu-like symptoms, but I really appreciate it. Still barely getting over what I had, and I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. So Gers and Purrs said, happy almost Friday, everyone. Well, it is my Friday. Do. And also shout out to everybody who is celebrating any type of holiday this year. I myself am celebrating Kruma. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. And what do Muslims celebrate? Somebody put it in the comments. I don't have time to search stuff. Please put it in the comments. What do Muslims celebrate for the holidays? They gotta have something. Pagans have something. Pagans don't believe that.
When's Ramadan?
Ramadan is like in the spring. I think it's in March. Or it may not be in the spring, like technically, but I believe it's in March. So part of March is sometimes the winter time. Fifth Bantha says, got no energy for celebration after this shit year. I hear you, man. It's been rough, dog. It's been rough, but you know what? The constellation prize of life is other people, right? So that's all we got to try to remember, try to stay focused on. It's crazy out there in the world right now, but we got each other. We got each other. And you guys got me right here every Thursday, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm not bullshitting you. I'm here for y'all. See this? It's all we live by, baby. It's all we live by, baby. I'm here for y'all. This is episode 51, and we will have episode 52. We will have episode 52 next week right here, baby. Right here. Let me get to this last one. Cisco says Muslims celebrate Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. I don't know how to spell any of these. Maybe if I put them in
Eid al-Adha.
Eid al-Adha and
none of them
Eid
are
al-Fitr. I think it's Fitr.
None of them are
Fitr?
right now.
Muslims celebrate Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. Adha? I'm sorry, Cisco. I'm just trying to phonetically read everything here. Excuse me if I'm fucking shit up.
It looks
Cisco
like they just don't have any. I'm clicking on all their. When's the Islamic New Year?
Cisco says,
"Oh, you know what? It's today."
What? Get out of here! It's today. Which one or both of them?
It's called the Islamic New Year, also called the Hijri New Year. Is the day that marks the beginning of the new lunar Hijri year, and it's the day where.
Oh, you're talking about the year?
I don't know if people celebrate it.
It's not one of these that he put up, that Cisco put up. That's not.
No, those things are one of those are in June. The other one's in like April, March. Because I was just like, do they not? I was like, every holiday.
So they must celebrate. The one that's in March must be right after Ramadan. So they must come out of Ramadan and then go into the one that's in March. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. Nerds at Night. I mean, not. I'm gonna keep saying that. Nerds at Night. Not Nerdy Hard says EDM. I don't know what he's talking about. You want me to just start? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Yeah,
I don't know
it
what that
doesn't
means.
look like they really got any like winter holidays going down. Because you know it's cold as fuck in those regions. Why they celebrate any of that shit?
Yeah, I've always wondered about that.
Jesus wasn't born on Christmas.
Jesus wasn't born on Christmas. That's a good Christmas song. Jesus wasn't born on Christmas. He was born in the summertime. We get Michael McDonald to sing that shit. We're good to go. Shout out to Michael McDonald, a whole ass thief. Just found out that I can't forget. I keep forgetting. That shit was written by a black man. I mean, two Jewish men and performed by a black man in the 50s. So that means that nigga straight up stole the whole goddamn song. Go look it up.
They didn't make it pop though.
Oh no, they did. It was popping in the. I think it was the guys from Chess Records, like the dudes who, like it was popping. It just, you know, people were stealing way more from artists back then than they do now. So you got a bunch of guys who never really got as famous as they should, but all the white European guys like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, they came in and those were their favorite musicians. Fifth Bantha says, Cisco, pardon my American ignorance about those pronunciations, but yeah, for all the celebrate happy Islam holidays too.
But it's like, I don't know which ones are going down right now. I don't think they are.
Cisco said
it might be the new year.
Cisco said, laugh out loud, good try. I chopped that even worse. Laugh out loud. And he also says, really? Oh, damn, my bad. I Google that quickly. Laugh out loud, by the way. I'm Mexican. Laugh out loud.
I'm taking this man's opinion.
He's like, hey, man.
And he Googling it just like me. I'm at least on Wikipedia looking at the dates when they're observed this year. That's why I was like,
I like how
not happening yet.
I like how he was like, look, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just
I never said I was an expert. He never did say he was an expert.
He did not.
He provided accurate answers, which were what are Muslim holidays, and he told us them.
Let me tell you something.
We didn't really say when they needed to be. He told us the two major ones.
I'm glad he gave me that information so that we're not reporting incorrect shit.
100% correct. That is, as a college professor, I would grade that as at least a 95.
95. You're getting a 95.
You're right.
What do I get for him?
Professor, you're paying me a whole bunch of money, bro. I'm gonna
that's whack.
It easy for you. I never got professors that were like trying to make shit up.
That was for you.
You should want me to be good at this.
Oh man, okay. So I'm looking at all these other sounds, these old ones I forgot about.
Bitch off. Next caller.
I just keep forgetting.
Did you see that clip I sent you about him?
Yes.
He was the originator of that SpongeBob dance because I had to verify the dates. And I was like, yep. Reverend X came out a whole 10 years before SpongeBob ever aired that episode.
We should do an episode about him.
Was from Reverend X and SpongeBob. Steven Hellenberg was on that shit. He was like, oh yeah, I know about Reverend X.
We have got to do.
He was saying he knew about the good Reverend.
Yeah, the good Reverend X. He used to have a public television channel here in Los Angeles, and that's how he got all that stuff popular. He had phone people who called in. He was actually in an actual studio here in Los Angeles, and if you have the money, you can start your own little public channel.
Yeah, the public program used to be real good, and
we have a lot of them here.
Too expensive.
I don't know how much they are now, or how much they are. Period, but back in the day, they were very popular here in LA, and they still are. And most of them are run by like cultural reasons. Like they have like a Chinese
pirate radio stations, or like just small time college stations.
Kind of, but like they treat it a little bit more serious because some of it's cultural. Like there's a Japanese station, there's a Chinese station, there's a Korean station. There's they use it publicly for like religious purpose, like they have church services and parties and events and stuff like that. It's holding their culture up. So I do appreciate it, but I don't be watching that shit. I don't be watching that shit. So it's crazy that black dude, Reverend X, Crip walking on y'all. It's crazy that he had it as long as he did. Now, do you know why he got taken off? He lost his spot. You know why?
Why?
His thing is talking shit to everybody who calls in, and he got crazy. He must have been off that hen and smoked a blunt or two before he got on there, because he pulled down his pants and mooned the bitch that he was talking to on the phone, showed his entire ass in real life, live on television. And yeah, they you know what happened after that.
And I feel like now he could probably get away with that.
Oh no, not with the was it the FCC? No.
You don't think they've kind of relaxed that?
No, Brady going to jail if it's today, because they're gonna try to hit him with sexual charges and shit. Like it would be like kids watch public television.
Yeah, because it is public access versus like cable, where
right. Cable is different because it's paid. It's like paid services or whatever. Wait a minute. How about this? What is this? No, that's not what we're looking for. No, we're not looking for that either.
Go outside, nerd.
Oh, Is somebody outside?
What up,
What's happening?
Negroes?
What's happening? It's It's 9 yards. I keep calling you nerds at night. But let's just be honest, people. He is nerds at night. He's nerds at night.
I thought it was going to be a white Christmas.
Oh no! Actually, I think our music's back up. Let me see if our music's back up because it's always a black Christmas when it comes to being with Bill and Alex. But actually, our music got taken down recently, so y'all go check out the Into Never music, man. We're putting out a Drunk Bantha's album here coming up soon. I've really been working on it.
Ooh.
I've actually really been working on it. I want to do a Nerds at Night one too. It's just like a lot of electronic music. So maybe some lo-fi shit, maybe hi-fi and lo-fi. Is there a hi-fi genre?
Hi-fi?
Yeah, like there's lo-fi.
There's lo-fi because there's lo-fi hip hop. Is there? I mean, it's just
because hi-fi is like it's
hi-fi would be
you get that setting on Apple Music if you want like it to be a little bit more.
But isn't a lot of music in high fidelity already?
Yeah, like you got to pay extra for that
versus it being in lo-fi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I guess hi-fi would be a little higher in frequency, and it would be a faster speed. I guess hi-fi would be EDM, basically drum and bass.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Learning things here today. Y'all. Books, Gers, and Purrs says, love Nine's beanie.
Thanks.
Loving it.
I love yours too. You're wearing one, hopefully.
Did either of y'all watch this show?
Creature Commandos?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it says episode 4. When did episode 4 come out?
Today. Actually.
Oh.
Like
okay, because I watched last night and caught up with episode 3.
I haven't set up HBO,
so I have not seen episode 4.
Well, it's all good. Let me barely tell y'all what happened. I'll barely tell y'all what happened a little bit. Not too many spoilers because I try to not spoil things here. I try to give people cogent analysis with a little bit of hilarity and some sex talk. I will be talking about my balls.
Oh,
and but that was it. See, I talked about it. It's raunchy up here, y'all. It's raunchy. So go call your grandmama and tell her to come through. Have some fun. But any of y'all got any Christmas plans? What's y'all's Christmas plans? See, Terry just got back. And I don't know how either of y'all do Christmas family wise. For full disclosure, we've only been working together for a little over a year. So
we had a Christmas party last year.
We did. I'm talking about how y'all celebrate Christmas, like
with you
personally.
Never celebrated Christmas until I started with you guys.
It's like you guys inspired me.
Yeah.
I've only been celebrating what's that shit called? What was it called? I forgot what the name of it was called. Cisco found it. Oh, Eid al-Fitr.
No. No, my uncle.
But Nine, what is Kwanzaa like? I always wondered to ask an African, how do y'all celebrate Kwanzaa?
What do you mean?
Do you not celebrate Kwanzaa, nigga?
Don't celebrate Kwanzaa?
That's an African American holiday.
Yeah, that's what you are. You are an African American.
Yeah, no, not like that. Like no, we celebrate Christmas in Zimbabwe.
See, nobody celebrates fucking Kwanzaa. That shit is a scam.
Don't nobody celebrate Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is like the Green Party. Kwanzaa is the Green Party of celebration of holiday celebrations. Because nobody like. The Green Party is fake. Like all it does is divide people. It's not.
I think the most embarrassing thing that like lives in my childhood memory that's like burned into my head of a memory is being in the first grade, and I was at Catholic school, and we were trying to be progressive, and so we had a lesson on fucking Kwanzaa, and like it's just me and my cousin are the only black kids in the class, and everybody is just death eyes staring at us about what the fuck is Kwanzaa, and just can't wait to ask us a million questions about this shit. And we are like, guys, we are fucking Catholic too. I don't know what this bullshit is. Please, no, I don't wear any of these weird colors. I don't know what the fuck Kwanzaa is.
I mean, they're not.
I am just now learning about this shit, just like you guys. I'm waiting for Jesus to be born. I don't know all of this.
Everything is fucked over here. All my shit is fucked up.
It's fucking
These
Fleming.
colors are. I imagine you in your Catholic school just looking like Riley behind you with your like mink coat and just mugging these kids.
What the fuck is
while learning about Kwanzaa?
You guys can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I don't know how long you've been watching 9, but I have had some serious fucking problems.
Okay.
The soundboard broke.
Sorry to hear about that.
You know the soundboard, right? You know the one I have.
Oh, the really good one.
That bitch broke, dog. It won't fucking come on. The power.
So
look, it was on and it wasn't working. And Terry was like, "I can't hear you. You're coming through the." Or he's like, "I can hear you, but you're coming through the laptop." So I'm like, "Oh, okay. Let me reset the board because it's not showing up in the audio section." Man, I hit the button, it wouldn't go off, so I unplugged it. I was like, "Oh, that's great. As long as I know it's like kind of frozen." And then I unplugged it. It won't come back on at all. It won't come back on at all.
You know what we need is a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, I need
Santa.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I started the giveaway, by the way. Terry, I started the giveaway. I don't know how you want to handle it as far as what you would give away. Right now, there are 6 entries. All you have to do to win this giveaway is you have to comment in the chat. You have a better opportunity to win the more you have commented, because your comment is like a lottery ball. The more balls that you put into the case, you will have a better opportunity of winning this prize. And I'm gonna tell you what, it does not discriminate. If you only comment once, it's not fucking with you, and we have no control over it. I'll show you when it happens, and you guys will see it. Bloop, 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 bloop. It's like Price is Right almost. But Terry, tell them what they've won.
Is one of those moments where it's just like, well, I had most of the stuff around my desk, but I'm not here right now. So I'm gonna win some pins. That's for sure. You're definitely gonna win some pins. Probably some candy from Japan. Definitely. Look, I got these Kit Kats right here.
What's this song?
What was that? The Price is Right or Wheel of Fortune?
I was doing Price is Right.
What the fuck this one is either? Because I have no.
Jesus Christ!
Looks like a Kit Kat to me.
Like tea or something.
Oh, yo, look at these candies.
You'll get some exclusive stickers that I got of me and myself. Look at these.
Look at that.
Oh, those look dope.
Yeah, those are fire.
I actually want one of those.
And if you don't win
I don't
this,
feel like getting up out of my chair, but there's like some Game of Thrones merchandise for when for our House of the Dragon fans. I got some stuff from Comic-Con this past one.
yeah, you guys will basically be getting a.
Yeah, we never did the Comic-Con giveaway, so I got the Comic-Con stuff we were supposed to give away. So there's that right there.
Comic-Con was weird, dude. It took us a long time to get that.
Several winners. I say we should probably do 2 winners.
I've been loving the shorts from the LA Comic-Con that you guys have been dropping periodically. Those are cool.
Yeah, it was supposed to be more, and you know what? We're going to WonderCon, so it'll be here in Anaheim. And if you are in the area, come out to WonderCon.
Are y'all going to try and get the press passes to San Diego Comic-Con? Because the tickets already went on.
We're gonna
then we can meet up.
Well, we already applied for the passes at for WonderCon. Me and Alex already got a hotel room. So yeah,
Nice.
we've put in for Nerds at Night and Drunk Banthas. We're gonna split everybody, so we're not just trying to get 8 people on at once, but we're going to apply for everybody at the Drunk Banthas and Nerds at Night to get into the cons, all the cons, for free. But that's not the point, is because we are members of the press and we want to go out there and get y'all some good content and give you things that we get there, do some giveaways. It's gonna be lit 2025. I fucking promise you. Morgan, I'm gonna try to apply for one of those for you too, but I'm gonna wait. I didn't know what was gonna be your situation, so I'm gonna wait to see. But you might be San Diego Comic-Con instead of WonderCon. But
San Diego Comic-Con's better.
yeah,
I mean, that's like
a little bit harder to get and stuff, but
it is hard.
And I get a little bit more motivation. I still got some contacts.
Terry, I was going to ask you. I don't know if I messaged you on Instagram or texted you, but Cree Summers, can you work your magic?
She stupidly told me who she's under the email, and then I did not write it down because I was too excited because she was doing that recording for us, and so I kind of forgot to write down who she told me.
People have been freaking out.
However, she might appear back at BlurredCon again in March, and I can try again. And not
I tagged her in my last video or whatever.
Sometimes
she was watching. She was watching those. She's been watching.
She watches and responds back. So I mean,
she watches. She was watching my Instagram story, and she's been doing that for a while.
Who are y'all fucking talking about? God damn.
Cree Summers.
Who?
Cree Summers.
What's that bitch?
Ready. Everything.
A different world.
Rugrat.
Susie Carter.
I only knew her by like 2 names the whole time I was growing up, and they were from it was from a different world. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah. That's dope. Shit, just hit her up, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I have
quit bullshit and hit her up
for a reason.
Look, go ahead
and you already got us like one of the best parts of my video. And
you said that she's
eating that up. So
you said that she's on stream. I mean, on Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah.
That's where you
actually all of y'all. Everyone who's watching right now, hit her up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess right now. Just message her.
Be like,
I'm about to at her in the story that we have right now.
Be like,
yeah, man. Everybody go bother her right now. Cree Summer. I am Cree Summer is her Instagram. I am Cree. Why am I doxing Cree Summer right now?
You're not. It's her public account.
Oh no, yeah. You know what it is? It's a call to action.
It's a call to action.
It's a call to action. I'm not. Yeah, we are trying to connect people who are like-minded and have the same interest.
Summers, but people don't like. You didn't know what her Instagram and stuff. Well, that's the information we need to know. We need to know what her next project is so we can support it. And that next project is appearing on this show.
You are right. You are absolutely correct. And we need to make sure, regardless if she comes on, people should know Cree Summer. Fucking amazing, goddamn Black All-Star.
IMDb, because trust me, she's in something you've watched.
I've never seen her on the list for
350 credits.
I need to see her on a con.
She came to BlurredCon 2 years ago, and you could get her to do a recording, and I had her do an intro for us for 9 Nerd Yards, right?
Yeah, and that is on the new video that is up now. The Atlanta series finale video. That
need a new one for Nerds at Night. So if she's there this year, you know what? It's really bumming me out that happened about BlurredCon. And like, damn, was that? Why can I not think of his actual fucking name? Candyman.
Who? The Tin Man? You said who?
Candyman.
Candy.
Stop.
Oh, Candy
Yeah, I was
Man.
like, stop trying to make me say his name that many times. I'm not falling for that. I'm not.
Beetlejuice.
If it's too late, then I'm not gonna say it anymore. You're not gonna get
Hey, you know why you shouldn't say it? Because he's gonna show up at Nine's house.
Don't show up now.
He's showing up at Nine's house because Candyman's in Chicago.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I didn't say it.
Green.
It doesn't matter who says
Did I
it.
see
He's
this
showing up.
fucking pimple. Ew.
No, we can't see that. I mean, now I can see it because you zoomed in.
Oh yeah. Oh, why are you doing that?
And then you pushed it, and you pointing at it.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway,
You're like making it come to a head.
Yeah,
this is
Tony
great
Todd
television.
was supposed to be at
It's really bothering me.
BlurredCon
I didn't notice it
this year for a meet and greet, and I was so excited. And
So
I was definitely about to purchase that ticket.
let me ask you about BlurredCon. So for people who don't know what that is, what is BlurredCon?
BlurredCon is the Black Nerd Convention held once a year out in Washington, D.C., but technically it's Crystal City, Virginia is where the hotel is, but they like to emphasize the D.C. part where you put BlurredCon together, that DNC, and so they call it Blurred. So they say it's in D.C., but it's like 30 minutes. It's like 15 minutes from DC. I stay in DC. Like my homie got a hookup right behind, like literally right behind the White House at the Club Quarters Hotel in DC. So I stay in DC, take the little 10-minute car ride to the convention. Boom, you're there. But it's basically just a really big anime sci-fi convention, just more tailored towards Black attendees and Black artists and Black creators. It's like more of a space where we can go to. You know, everybody's welcome, of course. You know, not
we let everybody in.
Offend you and tell you can't go, you go away. But just kind of know that if you're not, Black, you got a question like why you want to be at this con, bro. There are so many other cons for you.
But you know what? It's also an opportunity for you to meet or be introduced to different characters, comic book characters, and different artists who are out there making a lot of comic books and great material and stories, telling a lot of good stories that you don't know nothing about.
Yeah. And it is really hard.
It's probably because I do two cons.
To get exposure.
2 cons a year.
Create a realm.
I do the biggest con that one can possibly do, San Diego Comic-Con, and I specifically make time for BlurredCon. So that's how good that con is. That it is up there with San Diego Comic-Con for me.
What were you saying, Nine, about the cons?
No, it's just kind of hard for Black people to get exposure and get represent. Like if we want to make nerd content, then it almost exclusively has to appeal to Black folk.
Yes.
Whereas, like, if a lot of these other creators, if they're white, then it just kind of gets pushed to everyone. But it's kind of important to push a lot of Black creators, so it's on an equal playing level. Because,
absolutely.
And also let's talk about the elephant in the room is that a lot of cons, some of the attendees do have problems with other attendees. There's a lot of racism. There's a lot of sexism. There's a lot.
Why? You know why there's a lot of racism
that people don't want to talk about, but it's
the gaming community,
the anime community.
Yes, I was about to point that out.
Toxic gatekeeping communities.
Well, the 4chan community is basically the 4chan community makes up about 30 to 40% of the con community. Everyone on 4chan is not bad, but most of them who are on there, the people who aren't bad are tolerant of terrible behavior and terrible conversation, poisonous conversation. Because when you entertain that kind of conversation, and I'm not going to go into that shit, y'all go look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about.
I'll entertain it right now. Because the Game Awards just happened and they released so many different games. And the biggest thing that people are freaking out about is like the creators of The Last of Us. They have a new thing that they're going to come out with. It's called Intergalactic, and it features a Black woman, and she is bald, and she just kind of. I mean, she looks like Ripley. She looks like Ripley.
He's a stud.
She looks like Ripley. No, she looks like Ripley.
Nah, come on, man.
Ripley from what? There's a lot of Ripleys. Ripley from
Alien.
Okay, there you go.
Like she's just very coded to that, and I think it's actually
look like her name might be her real name.
Reaver.
The thing is that the fact that it is not a white character, and also the fact that it is a woman, and they're not objectively or like whatever attractive. People are having huge problems with that.
Well, they could be gorgeous and what do you call it? What the societal norm for beauty, they could be the most beautiful person but if they're black, see, the standard of beauty isn't blackness. The standard of beauty doesn't have anything to do with us, with the way we look. It has more to do with the fact that if you till this day, you got to look like Marilyn Monroe.
It's called the Eurocentric standard of beauty.
There you go. The
The
Jacobians, I call it the
$1 million phrase for the day.
The Jacobian. Replace European with Jacobian. If y'all don't know who Yakub is, I don't have enough time in the day to explain all that today. So but go look it up, Yakub. It's like one of the most amazing stories of all time.
It is.
But it is a fairy tale. Do not get it twisted. Shout out to Cass. Cass says, I want a Japan gift for Xmas from producer T and 9. Well, look, Cass, keep commenting. You're gonna win you can win the contest. All you gotta do, by the way, is more people in here than I said it before. So we are having a contest, man. Don't forget, if you comment, you will win stuff. That's how it works. That's all you gotta do. Talk to us and you win. So Cass, get it in, baby girl. Get it in, baby girl. Yo, I think something actually fried on my computer. Like, I think all of this shit short-circuited because my little stream deck.
I think a fuse went out.
The thing that I use to, like, I have a controller. I have a stream deck here. A controller that switches the window, like the screens. That's how I usually am doing it. I'm not reaching all over here and shit. So people can see my ashy hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here where you can't see my ashy hands. Right? But now the stream deck ain't working. And I unplugged it and plugged it back in, and it's still not working. So I don't know what happened to this setup, but it's basically sad right now. Get well soon. All the equipment in my house, it's pretty much not working. Yeah, it's great. But
yeah, we need a Christmas miracle.
Look, we got backup stuff. You know, I still sound sexy. You know what I mean? Like, we still here.
Your voice is really good.
We made sure it happened for you guys.
Maybe
so yes,
the
Cass.
miracle is the voice Bill had along the way.
No, I like it. Just say it with more confidence. That was perfect.
I couldn't even form the sentence.
You were great.
You got the spirit. It's the Christmas spirit. You got.
Just say it slower, and then you would have been perfect. Just say it a little slower. That way, with confidence.
It'll come up again. I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Cass, what do you celebrate? Christmas, or do you celebrate Hanukkah, or do you celebrate Kwanzaa?
I remember it was a couple years ago, maybe about 5-6 years ago, I tried in earnest to celebrate Kwanzaa and like post about it every day. I got tired by like day 6. Just not curious.
Is it like a situation where, what do you mean post about it every single day? Like
each day of Kwanzaa represents
12 days of
different
Kwanzaa?
Day.
Is it 12 days of Kwanzaa?
No, I think it's like 8 or 7. It like tries to copy Hanukkah in a weird
My
way.
thing is, if you're not gonna get to at least it's 14 with Hanukkah, right?
Yeah.
If you're not even gonna try to get past, like, if you're not gonna hit, you gotta at least do as many as they do.
Well, how many
if
days?
You're gonna
how many?
No. If you're gonna create your own, see, if you're gonna create your own, you gotta do it. You can't just be out here like, well, I got shit to do. No, nigga, I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in your Kwanzaa if you're not real. Oh, wait. Lil Frothy says it's 8.
Is it
8? Yeah, I guess.
See, it's 8. And like I said, like by day 6, I was just like, I'm done.
Well, yeah, you definitely got to go the whole 8.
8 crazy days and 8 crazy nights. Yeah. Did you know that Adam Sandler started Kwanzaa?
Get the fuck out of here.
Kwanzaa started in the 60s. I did look at that.
He did not. He just had a good song called About Hanukkah, which is great. Go check that song out. I would have played it tonight, man. I can't even play my Bluetooth and shit. I can't do half my show right now. If you guys are wondering why you clicked Creature Commandos, and I haven't really talked about it yet, but you're still happy about the conversation because we're awesome. Well, the reason that is because I've lost about 90% of my production power. And
also I can't produce shit. I've been kicked out.
Yeah, I don't even know. You're not kicked out. You kicked yourself out. What the hell did you do?
I've been absent. I've been very absent.
I'm just saying, how do you not? Would you get a new computer or something?
I don't know.
Password didn't change.
I went to
you should go to the drive
with the credentials. Well, I'm actually at the point I asked Blake to send me the code. So
yeah, I have no luck with any of that shit, but I'm about to try it. By the way, I'm gonna change this goddamn thumbnail to just like Christmas party, because like we have not talked about this show yet.
Yeah, and yeah, I did not know it came out today. I thought it came out. I thought I watched the new episode.
Yeah.
So,
well, it came out at midnight, I think. Is it the 4th episode? Yeah, it's the 4th episode. It's about Weasel. This episode, they focused on him.
See by the thumbnail.
They focused on him a lot,
okay. And I'm gonna leave this.
Is he turning out to be a fun character, or was he like kind of just shoehorned in ever since Suicide Squad? Like, are they rounding him out, or is he just goofy?
Oh no! They gave you a story, rounded him out. Man, they molded him up. And Morgan said it earlier. He said, he couldn't really get into this show. I was saying the same thing, dude. So I would suggest highly to just keep pushing through. Now,
does it get better after 3 episodes? Because I usually can give stuff at least a 3 to 4.
3 episodes? Yeah. It does the 3 episode thing.
People want things to be rushed too much, and I'm just like, nah. Sometimes you need to like build up on like 1 or 2 episodes before you give me like the real meat and potatoes. Give me some good appetizers first. Like,
they do a good job of setting things up, I think. Like obviously Morgan didn't agree, but I think they do a good job. Look at this. Is this too small?
I kind of
feel
like
you gotta be like perfectly lined up with it and shit.
Like, yeah, this what happened to 9? Did he die?
He died. Yeah, he died. I don't know what happened to him. He said, I'm gonna let you handle it from here, but I was handling it before that because he said he can't produce anything. I don't know. He disappeared on us.
And he actually watched the show. I haven't watched this show yet. I was waiting to get back here so I can start watching it.
Right. I was just going to ask him some questions about the last episodes. Damn. What happened? Anyway, y'all go out there, Cree Summer, bother her real quick. Tell her to come on the show.
So
I'll send her a link.
So what I'm assuming, this is like what I saw from the trailer. It's supposed to apparently Amanda Waller and Rick Flag got in trouble about using inmates. The government, I guess, found out and was like, you can't do that. That's against human rights. And so they were just like, well, what if we don't use fucking humans? And they're like, well, clearly it's in the words right there. Human rights. You got us there, Amanda Waller.
Legal workaround.
And Rick Flag isn't a prisoner. He does this shit for fun and his duty. Got to give it up for him. I kind of do like the dude. He is,
You said duty. Yeah, no, he is
No Diddy. Give it up for Rick
no,
Flag.
no freaky. Yeah, give it up for Cooper Flag, man. He's about the people. Wait a minute. Damn. Oh, well, that wasn't what I was wanting to do. Man, it's a rough day. It's a rough day today. Yeah, this last episode, without spoiling anything too much, like I said, they really talked about Weasel and they go into his backstory, which was very interesting because we keep hearing about how he ate like 20 kids.
Children, yeah. That was the thing that was like he ate children. And I was like, does he really eat children, or did something happen? And they're like, oh, he eats children. It's like it didn't really happen like that.
Exactly. Like, so they end up talking. His lawyer shows up and she's like treating him like a man. She calls him John because they're going with him being John Doe, but apparently in the comic books his name is John as well. It's like his name's John Meadows. So I don't understand where they're going with it. And even in the comic books, from the research that I've done, I still don't understand what the fuck this guy, how he's a weasel. At first he was in the comic books. At first he was a guy in a suit, and he did kill children. So he was a terrible person. He was always a villain. It seems like they're going in a completely different direction in this because we have a flashback. Basically every episode has been a flashback episode so far of some kind. You know what I mean? Like 3/4 of the episode, half of the episode.
They're setting up a whole new team.
Yes.
That a lot of people are not fucking familiar with. I was like, oh yeah, I do know I know Frankenstein. I was like, yeah, I've been knowing Frankenstein was on several DC teams. But and then I was like, Frankenstein's bride's also, she is part. Well, I was like, well, that makes sense that she would be on there. And yeah, some of the other people. So I was like, yeah, but I didn't know about the Creature Commando team itself. So it's just like, yeah, I probably would like a bit of a backstory. And I feel like with something like this, yeah, you're just gonna take a while for you to get a little interesting before you can start. Because a lot of it is gonna have to be you have to be doing setup and moving the plot along at the same time. Because just you're trying to give backstory of who the fuck these people are, also giving a reason why they're together again and what you need to be, why you're watching this. Why am I watching a lot of this? Is it all backstory? No, that would be boring. That's a documentary.
Yeah, why do I care about these fucking people?
It's because you gotta know who the fuck they are and why do I need to care?
Right.
This is an established team.
Excuse me, man. Sinuses issues. Yeah, exactly. And I like that we're getting last episode we got a lot of backstory on GI robot dude. I can't remember his name, and I liked his ass so much. But anyway, the Tin Man, he blew up. He was killed. But in this episode, we find out that the Weasel fucked up Cersei, the witch, sorceress, strong bitch from Wonder Woman's hometown, Themyscira. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, Themyscira, I think, yeah. But yeah, she's from Themyscira. She was banned from there, and she's like a villain in the comics. But Cersei is out there trying to kill the princess, and Weasel fucked her ass up. So when we come back into the fourth episode, Weasel is just like, yo, let's get back to the place. Let's eat. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just being Weasel. And like I said, when he comes off the plane, when they come back, his lawyer shows up. She calls him John. John and her have to go back and have a conversation because she's been waiting on him to try to talk to him about getting him out of, getting him up out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Like he innocent. So she is like the only person who believes in this character. And you find out, like, she asks him and puts these pictures of these kids out there on the table, and she asks him, what does this make you feel? Does this make you like, does any of this recall any memory for you? And he like picks up the picture and he's like starts looking at the little girl, and we go into the flashback sequence. There's the kids playing around, and they feed him while he's hiding in the bushes, and then they end up playing with him. Like, he becomes friends with these kids, but these kids is badass motherfucking kids, and the fucking school was still open, so they go up in the school after hours. It's like 5:30, you know what I'm saying? And what y'all doing up in the school? What do? They go down to the basement in the boiler room. What the fuck kind of kids are these? They go to the boiler room, like, to hang out and play with the ball and with Weasel, though. Weasel is with them the whole time. And they end up accidentally starting a fire. Small fire, though. Now, the entire time this is happening, some old white Karen man, it calls the police because he sees Weasel playing with the kids, and he's like, he's attacking them. He lies his ass off and then goes in there with the shotgun to stop Weasel, gets into the fucking boiler room, shoots at the fucking Weasel. Weasel's moving, getting away and shit, avoiding him and shit, and he ends up blowing a gas line while shooting. And of course, it hits the fire that was already started, the little bitty fire that was already started, and the entire thing kabooms, explodes, killing damn near everybody except for one little girl. He tries to save the little girl, but the police show up and shoot the fuck out of his ass. And then the little girl dies. Now, I'm talking about some sad shit. They show one little kid. He was like, his eye rolled up into the back of his head. Like, this show has been very graphic. They didn't do anything graphic with the kids because that's enough, right? Like, that's heartstrings enough. Just fucking children dying. But everybody else, they not sparing no expense, man. They've had people's heads just blowing straight off, bodies blowing, pieces of people. It's been crazy. But this one, they tried to hit your heartstrings a little more on this episode. There's some other stuff that goes down, obviously. We get Frankenstein back in this episode. Him and the bride, Frankenstein's bride. I mean, it's getting more and more interesting because Cooper Flack got whooped. They whooped the shit. He got an ass whooping in this episode that was like Hulk versus a human being. Just name any human being. Hulk versus Rick Flag, and he lived. Like, it was crazy what was happening. I don't fuck with that shit. Like, I am like Alex. I don't like when a main character meets this protagonist or antagonist, excuse me, that's like super strong. We've established that he can just touch you and snap your neck, like. But then when he grabs the main character or a main character and starts slamming him around, like, this motherfucker don't die. Like, and he don't just grab him and snap his neck. He just throws him around, and it's like, I don't really fucking fuck with that, man. You got to either establish that the character that he's gonna sling around is strong enough to withstand some of this. You got to establish that early, or you just don't do this shit. Like, that's how that shit worked. But Flag, I ain't gonna ruin it, but Flag definitely comes up with a very clever way of getting that shit to stop. He made Frankenstein quit. He said, "Nigga, think about this." He said, "Okay, I'll think about it." If you saw Frankenstein in the first 3 episodes, 9. What did you think about the first 3 episodes? Since you,
I really liked it. I think James Gunn has a knack for doing these ensemble like cast and characters or whatever. I think the voice acting cast is very appropriate. And episode, I'm gonna have to watch episode 4. Flawed Fire says episode 4 was great. in my opinion. I bet it was. I mean, just like the thumbnail that you got going right now made me already like so intrigued. I was like, I didn't see that.
Thank you for joining us, Fire. You have a great night, big dog.
Eligible for a giveaway.
Eligible
But
for a giveaway. Yeah, don't forget. Hit us up if we'll hit you up on something. I don't know. Go back and watch the end of this episode.
so as far as episode 3 goes, I think the most intriguing character for me is the bride, just because there seems to be like antagonist coming with Frankenstein's monster, or whatever you want to call it, is still out there, just kind of like lurking around and hanging out somewhere, waiting to like enter the plot. So I think that's really great. I think it's interesting with the animation where it's like, it's got that like Invincible like episode 1 where it's just like, oh, is this PG? And then all of a sudden people's heads are just blowing off, and I'm like, whoa, that went completely nuclear. There's
straight up
was
ass cheeks and titties
and like sounds like it did, like when they were like really going at it, like they're like there. And I thought it just has that
them sounds like no, they're not that much, not that much. But goddamn close.
That was a lot. That was, man.
That was for the radio people. People are watching.
You actually have to search that to get that sound. You gotta be like, I want this sound. I want it.
No, you gotta do Foley for that. You gotta get that sound.
Yeah, they had that in ADR style. But yeah, it's a very unique show. Again, but like if you don't like James Gunn's brand, then it's a lot of the same. I think I've been hearing people call it like formulaic, that he kind of like sticks with that niche.
He has a formula. He does.
But like, what he likes to involve many characters. But I don't think you can really go wrong with involving a lot of characters if you can make that work. And like give people all of their equal time. I do kind of wish that they did kind of like an Arcane style where it's like 3 episodes, or whatever, because even like again, just like I only watched the one episode 3 from I only watched episode 3, and I was like, oh man, only 20 minutes, like that's a lot to wait for week at a time type of drops, but I am really liking the show, and I've been having my friend stay with me for like the last month or whatever, so we've been like tuning in, whatever, hanging out, watching it, and we kind of went into it like kind of
pregnant. You got a friend there for a month? Okay.
He's
is he? Oh.
I don't know. God.
I told you it was gonna be raunchy, y'all. I told you.
Hey, you want to try? Again, I don't know if I can make this work.
Don't try too hard because you might hurt yourself. Somebody might get hurt.
Christmas miracles.
Oh man, we're talking about
but yeah,
sex now. That's crazy.
But yeah,
no freaky. Sorry,
I know this is a little side tangent, but did you guys watch the Superman teaser today?
I actually haven't pulled up. Big dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is.
I got it pulled up.
Oh well, like if you guys watch it, I know I've seen like a lot of people already like breaking it down and reacting to it. I don't know like how safe it is for us to watch it, but
I mean, I'm not like the biggest Superman fan. I feel like I'd have watched them all, but I'm not like excited about it. I feel like I'll probably go see it, but I'm like,
yeah,
I could easily stay away from all these trailers and not want to watch them.
Do you think it'd be better if I did it this way? See, what I've been doing, 9, is I've been playing it from my phone off the board. And like anything that I'm talking about, usually I'm talking about a show or a documentary or something, and I've been able to just play little little parts in the
Yeah.
audio, and it's been really dope. Like it's really odd how a lot of the documentaries are written and directed that to a way where you don't actually have to listen to.
It's
I mean,
the
you don't have to
TikTok of-
watch it.
It's the TikTokification of media, where
Yeah,
it's second screen media, where you can just have it in the background, and then you also want like 10-minute singers.
let me see if
10
this
second
point
singers.
works real quick. I'm not gonna play this whole thing, guys, because we'll die.
Yeah.
Right, we're not gonna play the whole thing
Mhm.
for obvious reasons.
If you do like, okay, that's Paul Kent. I don't know if you want to like just do like just like kind of like just do 10 seconds, like not even 10 like just skip 10 seconds ahead, and we might see Nicholas Hoult as
I'm just gonna look for actual people. So who are you looking for?
Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor.
Can you see it in the green room?
Yeah.
Lufa.
Okay.
And that's him right there.
That's perfect. That's the
And
one I've seen on the internet. Like, that's
uh,
perfect.
Look at this fucking thumb of
Whoa,
a human being.
stop it.
He's a thumb. And
He's a thumb. Wow. That's fucking hilarious. I just got what you're saying. And I'm very upset that I can't
looks
zoom
like
in.
this. For sure. He looks like that guy.
Damn it. There's no way to zoom into it.
Well,
I was trying to zoom in on this motherfucker's big ass head.
yeah. Do you have a
Right,
trackpad?
yeah,
I think you can like
It won't. Yeah, man, I don't have. I told you.
kind of looks like Voldemort. Yes. Yeah, actually.
Oh, you got the comments. Okay, you can do that. Okay, you can do stuff.
I signed back in.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Look. Hold on now. I didn't know that. Hold on, dog. You didn't tell me.
I'm
See,
back.
I
with
got you. I
producer
got you.
credits.
I got you right quick. Hold on. What? See, this is what sucks. See, there we go. I got you, big dog. See, we need to give you some love. See, welcome back. Producer
added
9.
so much stuff. That's added so much stuff. I'm not even gonna touch that shit right now.
Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot about those, man. Thank you, 9. Thank you. Gee.
You didn't see that coming?
But I've been seeing people are like, oh yeah, this looks so intriguing. I was like, no, this looks straight up like the same vein of Jesse Eisenberg.
Shout out to Jesse.
Luthor, from Batman vs Superman.
Which
like, okay, I don't know
which
why.
way? Who was Jesse? Who was Jesse?
Batman vs Superman, Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
The Social Network.
Yeah. No, I got you. I just think of him as the damn somebody drilling outside. Hope y'all can't hear that.
Someone's getting drilled.
Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, I never remember none of the Lex Luthors. Nobody's ever had a great Lex Luthor performance to me.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, you know what? I'm gonna retract that just a little bit. The only good Lex Luthor was the one on TV. I can't remember his name now, but he's got the podcast. It's real dope. Shout out to him. I'd love to have you on the show, dog. I know I just fucking forgot your name.
Lois and Clark one?
No. Well, he was good too, but I'm talking about from Smallville.
Smallville. Yeah. That's who I was thinking. I was like, who did I think made the best looking Lex Luthor? And I was like, yeah, that cat from Smallville.
It's not even just about the look. It's about the performance. I've never seen somebody perform that character to a degree that it, you know what I'm saying, that it needs to be. Like I feel like that character don't get. Ooh, look at that.
Wow.
I feel like that
pimple.
I feel like that character don't get enough respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That character don't get enough attention, enough love. Like it's like people don't look at it like they do the Joker, for instance. Like when people play the Joker, they really fucking get deep into it, but I feel like they don't respect
Well, we've had some legends
Michael
play the Joker over the
Rosenbaum.
years, so
Michael Rosenbaum. Shout out to him, man. He's the best. He the best. You the best, dog. Michael, please.
actor
Michael.
Rosenbaum, Gers and Purrs is on.
Ignite.
Yeah, I feel like he
Um,
went back and the way he looks now, if he kind of like went and like shaved his hair off and everything, he'd be like a really good like middle-aged Lex Luthor again.
Gerson Purr says, yeah, this trailer is lukewarm for me. What do you gents think of the Superman dude?
Can you pull up?
I went a little young, huh?
He does seem young. Can you pull up just like a
I'm gonna
face
pull
card
it
of
up
him?
real
His
quick.
face card.
So I'm trying to figure out what's the timeline. Is this him? Are we doing like the new
Not
Adventures of
when he's
Superman,
all
like
beat up.
or like the My Adventures of Superman, where it's like Superman's like first fucking year, like kind of like
Yes.
how-
Yes, we're going into like this is him coming into his own. He already has
I
his
just got my
dog.
job at the Daily Planet.
And I
Yeah.
think really what is going to happen is he's going to be. Ooh, that's a good photo of him. He's going to be. I think he's going to be the movie is going to be a combination of back and forth of the past and the future. You know, I think we'll have 3 timelines. I think we'll have when he first came to Earth, when he was learning to control his powers, and then the present of what we'll be watching his struggle, his real actual struggle. Like the story will be the 3rd timeline. And I think it's gonna go back and forth and back and forth. I don't really like Superman that much as
Batman
a character.
Superman, for sure.
But let me pull up old buddy. So this is what he looks like.
Yeah, okay. So Gerson Purse, is he hot?
Yeah, is he hot to you?
You
It
think
doesn't matter what we
that's
think.
right.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? That was a good point.
I want to
man.
know.
It doesn't matter what we
because
think.
she said, "What do you guys think of the Superman dude?"
Right,
I want to
but
know
she
what
didn't answer
you think
exactly.
of the
Yeah.
Superman dude.
Exactly.
Because I was looking at, it, I was like, because Henry Cavill, like people went crazy for him. He looks like Superman.
He's a sex
like,
pot.
He's just like a hot guy.
He's just he's a walking hard, thick,
God.
long cock.
Bill.
I'm trying to tell you, Henry Cavill is a walking, thick,
Wow.
long cock.
Wow. Okay.
He's loved. It's loved everywhere it goes. Look, man, he's a sex pot. This guy,
I'm just saying, like he
Gers and Purr says, hell no, this dude is not that.
Henry Cavill seemed like a Kansas hick ass, like
he's British,
Eurocentric white dude that you want to be Superman. You know what I mean? He looked like Superman.
He's a super white man. Yes, right.
Yeah, he looks like a super white man. And this guy, he does seem like a little bit of a boy. You don't think he's hot, Gers and Purrs, but like break it down to us. Like just type out what you're feeling. Why don't you like him?
I'll tell you, she's gonna win she's gonna win the prize for sure.
Yeah, well, someone's gotta win it, right?
It's because she's typed more than anyone in the last few minutes. So get it.
So we definitely want to. But for
I will speak on it. I will speak on it to everything that you were just saying. Like I feel like this may be one of the timeline things. You know what I'm saying? Like this situation here. I don't think that this is going to be something that is because when this scene goes on, he gets stuff thrown at him. They're like yelling at him in this scene.
They're pissed.
And so that's clearly not going to be. And his suit is different here than it is when we see him getting his ass beat and he's breathing all hard like a little bitch.
It seems like because you remember The Boys, right? With the ending of season 3.
God damn it! I don't have my drop.
The dude, this is going to be okay, Bill. We'll make it through. But you see, like, the parallels to that. I don't know, because like in The Boys, when he throws the can at Homelander's son or whatever, and he fucking gets lasered right away or whatever, and like this happens, and he kind of just like, he doesn't even feel it.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
I throw stuff.
it seems just like a very similar scene.
Gers and Purrs says, just looking at him gives me limp D.
Oh,
Laugh
God.
out laugh. Man, she got the kitty laughs. I'm kind of tired of these Superman and what is that? Iterations. I'm kind of tired of these Superman iterations. If they are going to adapt Superman, why not live action Miles Morales? You know what? 2 different companies. But I will say this. We deserve Batman content, Flash content, and number 1 at the top, we deserve Green Lantern. And I think that should have been done before this. And they're going to make Green Lantern a television show first, allegedly. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Hey, we got Guy Gardner in here.
Who?
Guy Gardner.
Was Guy Gardner
In this.
Where is he at?
Right there. Right. You just screened it. Right here. Right. Boom. Right there.
Right
Vaccine
here?
right there. That one right there.
Oh, I don't want to play it. I want to see his face.
Yeah, exactly that.
Where's his face at?
It's you gotta probably like play it a little bit and then stop it.
I'll mute it.
Right
There we go. Damn, you two, y'all ain't
There you
playing
go. There's your Green fucking Lantern, the worst goddamn one that there ever was that ever existed. Guy Gardner. That's bullshit.
Wait a minute, is that really
Yes, huh? That's Guy Gardner. Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner.
What the fuck? I'm trying to, god damn it, YouTube. I'm trying to get it to slow down. Can I get it slower? Playback speed. Is this faster or is this slower?
Above normal is slower.
All right, we're gonna slow this bitch all the way down because I want to see his ring. You dig?
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Guy Gardner
man.
looks
That
like
was
an
good.
incel.
But yeah, I don't. But
He
you're
looks like an incel. It's
like,
comic book
Guy
accurate.
Gardner's in this fucking movie.
I only recognize, John Stewart as a Green Lantern.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
exactly, and that's why
That's how I
and he-
grew up.
and everybody does, and that's why they
Racism.
haven't made it yet. And I just wanted to freeze it on here because yes, the ring is green.
And look who's
You
behind
can
him.
forward just
Hawk
like a little
Girl.
bit more. I think
Hawk
I think that bitch lights up.
Hawk Girl. Hey,
Hawk
look,
Girl.
this is the first time we've sleuthed on an episode of Drunk Bantha's podcast or Bantha Bunch Show. So tell us if you like this, type of conversation that we're having because
Oh man, I hate him so much already, and I feel like he's just gonna kill it. Because wow,
Just like his
did that
ridiculousness
costume
is
design was just
going-
like, I fucking hate Guy Gardner just as much as everybody. Let me make sure he's hateable, and
There it is.
they knocked it out of the park.
There's the
People are
green.
like complaining about it, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? That goof
I
ass
love it.
cut he had that one time that
Mhm.
made me hate him the most. And look at him; they're making me hate him because you're not supposed to like the dude.
it really is crazy how fucking gnarly he looks.
Look at him! Oh man, I just want.
We have
How did you get that ring again, sir? Please tell me how you got that ring again.
I mean, look at his willpower to not get a new haircut.
To not give a fuck that he's the biggest bitch in the world.
He's got the
I
big-
guess
he's
that
got the
works. So
most
it's like, y'all really need to
willpower
change
ever.
the rules on willpower. Like, did they change it after him? Because they needed to get like a little bit better.
Cisco says, I want to see a Dr. Doom movie.
Well, we got
We're
You
getting
got- you gotta have to wait about
RDJ for that.
5
shit.
years. You got about
Yeah.
5 years to see your Dr. Doom movie.
It's kind of crazy.
You know what I want that they need to stop bullshitting me on is Batman Beyond. I want
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
never
want
gonna
the,
get that. You're never gonna get that. But
That's bullshit.
I
No,
would love to be wrong, Terry. I would love to be wrong, but I don't think you're ever gonna get that.
A live action Batman Beyond.
Yeah, they've been talking about it for years. They've been talking about it for years.
I want Denis Villeneuve to.
Hollywood really wants to make that movie, and you know what happens a lot of the time when Hollywood wants to make something.
Exactly.
Shout out to Ripperary Cunningham. Shout out to you, dog.
Dope name, by the way.
Well, yeah, that was really crazy.
I feel like
that's like if you were
way better name than
if you're like trying to do a tongue twister, like just say that 4 times fast, get your mouth all loose, you know?
Yeah.
Ripperary Cunningham, Cunningham. And then I'm like saying it wrong and shit, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the thing that also concerns me about the movie, because we're seeing Green Lantern, we got Hawkgirl. It's like, okay, if this is going to be kind of like the point of the MCU or DCU or whatever, it is going for like it seems that obviously James Gunn is doing the ensemble thing, whereas like how much of this is going to be
is that another thing? No, what if that's not what if this is the ensemble thing? But you know what? This is my thing. And I'm hoping for this because we also get Mr. Fantastic, I think is his name.
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific. Yeah, what am I doing? He's got a T on his face. I must be fucking retarded. This guy right here, he is, you probably remember him, 9 from For All Mankind.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the old dude that was
he's the investor. He's the one
he's left. A billionaire. He's the Elon Musk character.
Yeah, we left off the season with him. Where it's now 2010 on For All Mankind, and he is, spoiler alert, in a off-planet civilization. And they play like Daft Punk in the background, and then the season ends. It's pretty cool. Pretty excited.
It'll be back next year.
Yeah, I'm glad that that's all happening. Producer T also hit up the cast of For All Mankind, because we definitely want to interview them.
We need a list for you, and you know what? We need to have a meeting at the beginning of the year. We'll get together, and man, we'll get together. Do I need to just send everybody a bottle? I'll just Instacart everybody a bottle of liquor to their house.
Send me,
and then we have a good meeting. We'll have a good old fashioned meeting.
Send me a plane ticket.
I have done that.
I still have the bottles that you sent me too. I'm waiting for
it. So I was like,
you said send you a plane ticket. Look.
Yeah, fly me out like a bad bitch.
Look, you guys. Look, we'll have a hotel for WonderCon, and you guys will all have passes. But you just need to wait a minute. We got to show ourselves. We can't be bullshitting.
I kept like scrolling to different screens, trying to be like, "Where's everybody again? Where's one? What we're talking about?" I keep looking at Mr. Terrific because at the same time I'm reading the news articles about.
I want everybody out there who's listening right now to make sure you go to 9 Nerd Yards. Make sure you go to Terry at T-Pins. And I want you to make sure you go to everybody at Nerds at Night and bother the fuck out of them. And make sure that they get their asses. Make sure they get their asses to WonderCon. Make sure you do it. Because I want these guys to all come out. We can all hang out, have a great work retreat.
Which means hitting up the stores and buying stuff. Get ready. Like Christmas is coming up. You might not get your stuff shipped in time for Christmas.
Christmas is coming up, baby.
If you want that, don't worry. I got a Christmas gift. It just got lost in the mail type excuse. Then go ahead and order some T-Pen pens. We got Christmas stuff. We got Christmas pens.
Exactly, man. I don't know. Look, I'm not going to harp on it too much because we won't be out here just trying to sell stuff. But, you can go to the Nerds at Night store and you can click on that if you don't want to try to find stuff. If you're already on Nerds at Night you're watching this, just go click it. If you're on Drunk Banthas, you can go over to Nerds at Night. I ain't gonna feel bad. We all it's all love.
It's like an online shopping mall. There's 2 stores. It's like an outlet mall. You go to 2 different stores, all in one website. Get some pins.
So check it out. I got a little thing that
we're not trying to sell anything, but check these out.
Yeah, check these out. Make sure you get those. Atlanta, right? Those are the ones from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What I wanted to say is we're gonna be doing a couple of things over here. I'm gonna change it up a little bit over here because I want to be giving y'all the best experience that you can have right here on our show and on our channels. So what I'm going to start doing is you guys have been gracious enough to help us out by giving us super chats and gracious enough to hit the join button and become members, become true Banthas and pay that $1. It's only $1 a month, $12 for a year. It's a beautiful thing to have y'all with us. So because you guys have been gracious enough to give us super chats, I'm going to start doing crazy shit for super chats. Oh, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Look. Yonko. Shout out to you, big dog. Thank you. I ain't got my applause button, so, shout out to you, big dog. But yes, so I'm going to start doing crazy shit. If we're going to have goals like I'm a prostitute, well, not a prostitute, but, like a cam girl. I'm gonna start doing goals, and we're gonna have it right here. Look, if we hit $20, I'll drink a bottle of ketchup or some shit. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll figure all that shit out. But I'll do 16 push-ups or some shit. You know what I mean? I'll pick up Penny P. I'll pick up Penny P 20 times. You know what I'm saying?
I know you can do more than 16 push-ups. Why are you cutting short?
16, man. I got a bad shoulder, man. I gotta be careful. I'm not old, but I'm not young. I'm not young enough. Not young enough. That's for a fact. But yeah, so. We're going to be doing more giveaways next year. We're going to be doing more content, like more videos, more drunk Does It Hold Ups next year. We're going to be doing an Adam Sandler series for Does It Hold Up. Hopefully you'll see Terry and Nine in one of those. Or all of those. Hopefully you see him in all of them. I don't have anything against that. You know what I mean? Everybody everywhere. But yeah, we're gonna be doing an Adam Sandler series because I just found out Adam Sandler's movies apparently suck to everybody. And like,
you just found that out?
I think Adam Sandler movies are cool.
I think
what's the last one you watched?
A good 80% of Adam Sandler movies are pretty good.
80%?
I'm giving
yes, dude. I would go 90%. Like
I'm being the conservative one here. I say 80%.
Yeah,
especially after Uncut Gems. I am
Uncut Gems was fucking
after
great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
For
it's
the
kind of
Oscar
crazy
snow,
that he
I'm
acted so fucking great. And then he just started.
Bro, I'm sorry,
dude. Don't mess with the Zohan. Is a motherfucking classic.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
And that's definitely not my favorite at all.
Welcome, Film Age. Film Age is like 80% is wild.
80% is wild.
Film Age has said shit the whole time. He said 80% is wild. Whatever he was doing, he stopped doing it, and he's like, "Yo."
I don't even think he was listening.
I am now about to go through Adam Sandler's IMDb just so I can stay with my point because I'm sorry.
I am with you. Don't fucking fade that shit. No, don't stall out. Don't stall out. Crash out because I already said it, dog. This is real.
Oh my god.
But yeah, man, I will be doing crazy shit. So make sure y'all hit me up and tell me what you want me to do.
Yo, straight up. That's atrocious. I'm mad at this score. Hubie Halloween has a 5.3. Y'all are just haters.
Now wait a minute.
Y'all are trash.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because that one, that's crash out. Don't crash. You crash out.
I will crash out now.
Because
Gers
that
and
one
Purrs,
right
we're
there.
going to get to your question, Gers and Purrs, but we are crashing out right now. Sorry.
No, that one right there, that one I do not fuck with. That's the only one I think I've never fucked with ever. And I've seen the Jennifer Aniston ones that he's done, and I don't hate those. I know why people don't like those, but I don't hate those. They're what you would call a good movie. It's just a movie. It's just a good movie. It's not like it's great, and it doesn't have to be great. Why can't movies just be good enough to watch and laugh at the parts that's good, that's funny? And,
I laugh at like the good movies.
Well, wait a minute. What's your percentage? Wait a minute, because y'all been capping on us. Y'all just been dropping dimes on our top of our head like we fucking professional wrestlers. Y'all tell us what percentage is like.
I mean, are you ready for the top rope? Because 40%.
40%?
At the most, it's 40%.
Hold on. Do you already have a list? I'm going to pull up let me get the list.
I will tell you what my, okay.
No, I'm about to pull up his movies right now.
I'm going to start with a movie that a lot of people don't even like. Funny People.
Hilarious. I love Funny People.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Okay. And then we got like the classics, of course, but I feel like after 2005, it just is bad.
Man, I'm about to go down. I'm going down the list.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
We're going down. I'm gonna go down the list, and we're gonna say good or bad. Right? Ready? Okay. Grown Ups.
Good.
Decent at most.
I've only seen the first one. The first one, and 2010.
Decent
I'm gonna go with good movie.
70%.
Ensemble cast is usually ensemble cast is hard to do. Usually sucks, especially in comedies. This was a good one.
Like some of the funniest movie stars ever as your friends. Yeah, it's going to be manageable.
It was funny. Just go with it.
I didn't see
Just
that.
Go with it. It's convoluted, I would say, at the best. I don't know what just go with it is. I couldn't just go with it. I'm not going to say that it's a good movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
It's okay. We'll drop that one out of the list. Happy Gilmore.
Fantastic movie.
Okay.
I just watched it the other day. Fucking agree. Okay. So we got 2 out of 3 that's also so far that are good movies, great movies. We decided.
I'm not saying
50
good movie.
That's okay. I said good movies and then a great movie. I said we had a good movie and we had a great movie.
What do you think is a good movie?
Okay, so 50 First Dates.
Weird when you think about it. Kind of seems like sexual harassment at some points, but still a good movie.
I would say it's a good movie.
Don't think about it. Don't really kind of question what's movie. Because it just seems kind of like, are you supposed to like date someone that has to have like that doesn't have a memory? Like, I don't know. It seems like actually might be taking advantage of her in some way, but I don't know.
I think that they clear all of that up with. They clear all of that issue, all of those issues up by the fact that she has a great community around her, a good community of friends around her. Yeah. And so they look out for her, and he ingratiates himself with them as much as he does with her.
Yeah, he's
and
not
so
like
in that
over her life.
In that sense, it is a situation where
I feel like it does still ponder some kind of moral quandary, but. Besides that, still a good movie. I thought it was
great movie. We're gonna go to the next one. Billy Madison.
I just want to acknowledge it. I just want to say I acknowledge that of what it could probably pose a problem. I'm not gonna ignore it, but still great.
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison is next on the list. Fantastic movie.
Fantastic.
Not good. Not very good.
Not good.
What?
Not a very good movie. No.
Why? You don't like the movie.
I don't like that shit at all. Actually, I'm like,
you don't like a movie.
It's funnier when you do it to me than like me watching it and saying do it. I would actually watch you recreate Billy Madison over like watching
Fucking
that.
Doyle rules.
I would actually watch Bill do a Billy Madison remake, but not
Film
Like
says
if
solid.
it's revealed that Non was actually one of those kids that got beamed with the dodgeball, that's why he hates Billy Madison.
Film Age. I don't know how long you've been watching Film Age, but we are doing a giveaway. You will win. The more comments that you have, I mean, it's a better chance for you to win the more comments that you have. You might win off this these 2 comments. I don't know, but you got an opportunity. We're giving away Japanese Kit Kats, different flavors, and T-pins, stickers. We're giving away Game of Thrones shit. We're giving away all kind of shit. Comic-Con shit is going down. Go ahead, make sure everybody put something in the chat. If you're watching right now, there's almost 30 people watching on all platforms. So go ahead, make sure you comment, and let's get it up, baby. Let
me just do a special shout out to Film Age, because I just want to say I love Film Age so much. Thank you so much for being like a co-producer on a lot of these Atlanta videos, and especially on the last video. Like, he was the first one who's like, okay, sound is weird here, and here. Help me fix all of that. I always appreciate Film Age's feedback, and if there's someone that's going to get like the early draft, it's going to be Film Age. And he actually gets he's not featured on this video that I just dropped, but he's definitely in the drop down credits. So if you watch that video, go and check out his channel too, and all of his other projects that he's working on, because he's got a very interesting horror series that he's been working on. And for some reason the name escapes me right now, but
it's on Twitter.
What's happening in the neighborhood, and it's great. It is pretty awesome.
You can find it all on Twitter for sure.
It's great.
Yeah, I all of the sentiments that you just expressed, I expressed the exact same. He's been a dope addition to our community of entertainers, and man, he's been a guest on this show a few times, and we really appreciate you, big dog. I will be doing like a New Year's Eve show, kind of, or was it Wednesday is New Year's Day, so Thursday, I guess I'll be doing the New Year's Day. I'll be observing. That's a holiday. That the day after New Year's Day is a holiday too, and they call it observing of New Year's Day, which is wild.
Isn't that like more of just like a religious holiday though? Like, I mean, it's just like well, I celebrated the holiday this is the beginning of the year. Yesterday was the first day of the year. Yeah,
I need to relax and just
receive
it and observe the day as it was pertained to me and others. That's how they want to live, man.
It's like Boxing Day, where you're like, oh, look at all these boxes that I have.
Man. When Film Age is on, it's Film Age and Othelius. See, those people, they don't know me.
And Morgan.
Well, no, see, this is the thing. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. They don't know me, but they show up every Thursday. Well, Othelius be missing some Thursdays, but he comment when he miss. Yeah, he'll still be watching.
All over the internet. I don't know if
he's all over the internet
or a fucking algorithm.
Othelius literally has the dopest algorithm, because I've seen him talking on Ill Bill. I've seen him on like FD Signifier literally put him in a video.
Yeah,
it's the Kid and Play video.
That is crazy. Like Othelius,
he was like Othelius, leave me the fuck alone. Like, I know, he said, I know Othelius is gonna fucking kill me in this moment.
Right. Yeah. Because listen, Othelius is literally like your favorite YouTuber's favorite commenter.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
I'm sorry about the dings if y'all can hear that.
Othelius is a goat community member for like every single community. But yeah. But again, we love our people that support us. Everyone's watching, love them. But I do want to know what what movie was Filmage talking about here?
I think he was talking about Happy Gilmore, or being not Happy. I think it was Billy Madison.
Billy Madison, yeah.
Or 51st Dates. I don't know.
It was one of those, but
I think that was Billy Madison because that was the last one.
So Grown Ups 2.
They made a second one. I don't know if I saw this.
I didn't like Grown Ups 2. Well, actually, I didn't see Grown Ups 2. So Click.
Good.
Look, So is good. It's either bad, it's good.
Okay. I don't get the okay.
It's either bad, it's good, or it's great.
All right. Well, then, yeah, good. I guess, yeah.
We're going with good. Okay. Big Daddy.
Good.
I'm going great. Fuck
great?
that.
Yeah, I would say
going
it's
great.
kind of great.
That to me.
Well, I thought it was bad or good.
I said it's great,
bad,
good, or bad. There's 3 levels.
Okay. Well, you gotta have a in between with the bad.
In between is it's good.
Because,
that means it's good. It's just a movie. It's a good movie. It ain't hurt nobody.
Then you have to have a terrible. Then that would balance it out.
Okay, yeah. Then we have a terrible, a bad, and just awful.
Grown-ups 2 terrible.
So great, good, bad, terrible. Just down there, like get that the fuck out of here. Like no. Okay, so Click. I'm gonna say it's a good movie. It's not great. It's almost bad, but it's only almost bad because of the pacing. It's a great story.
A weird movie to watch, but like
it is a weird ass movie
to remember.
Exactly, because it's got like a good story. It's a good.
It has a good point to it.
Right.
Yeah, it's got a really good point to it, but like while watching it, you're like, I don't know if I need to watch this whole thing.
It lasts too long, and a lot of the actors in it aren't as good as he is. So that's another thing. It's just him and Christopher Walken basically holding up that whole movie. Like so, you're basically while Christopher Walken's not there, you're begging for him to come back, and then when you do see him, you're like, yes, okay, this is why I'm watching this movie. But anyway,
Big Daddy. Okay, yeah, I rated it good. Yeah, it's just good.
And you know, all these movies have terrible ratings. Big Daddy has a 39% Rotten Tomato rating.
My thing is that like there's so many just like mid.
Yeah,
like,
but that's the thing.
You
might think that they're mid,
like bad movie to terrible movie, but it's easier to be like good movie, mid movie, bad movie. You know,
that was the scale before. You wanted to add terrible.
And that's why I'm saying 80% of his movies are good.
Bad movie, mid movie, good movie, great movie. I think that's
you keep adding too many. You have too many things going
on.
I can only remember 3 things.
Scale, but my answer is
but your balls are 2 of them.
Your answer is what?
9. Based on your scale, then of the 4, I'm still saying 80% of Adam Sandler movies are gonna be in the good range.
Okay. So far, we're in like the 90%. Okay,
right?
so hold on now. The next one is The Waterboy. The Waterboy.
Great.
Okay,
I say that with my whole chest. My whole chest.
IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes.
The rating on Rotten Tomatoes for Waterboy is 34%. Most of these are in the 30s.
Yeah, right.
Listen. That's why this year we're doing season 3 of Doesn't Hold Up is going to be a whole series of Adam Sandler movies.
And I'm gonna be here for it. I'm here.
We're trying to get to the bottom of this because this is bullshit. The next one is Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Terrible movie.
That was fucking a great movie. I know why you think it's terrible, but I think that movie is fucking amazing.
It's a true story. That's the best part. Yes, that was a real dude. The Zohan was a real dude.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, dog. Give me my. Let me tell y'all something.
An ex-Mossad agent that was just like, I don't really want to do this no more. I want to
cut hair.
And
Let
he
me tell you
became a
something,
hairstylist.
Terry. Let me tell you
Now,
something,
I don't
Terry.
know if he ever like went
Nah,
and
critics
did
and
dishes after he
audience
became a
agree with this
hairstylist.
one.
But
It
yeah,
doesn't matter what they think. They've already
was
they said that
simple.
Waterboy was
I
a terrible
also-
movie.
I
They
also-
said that Big
No, no,
Daddy
no.
was a terrible
Okay,
movie.
so for
They said that
Waterboy,
every movie that we've talked about has a 30-something% rating.
okay, for Waterboy, it is 30%, 34% for
Yeah.
critics, but the audience score, it's 71%, which I would
Yeah, that's
lean more
still
into.
no, dude. No.
What would
Waterboy.
you put it as?
Waterboy?
Yeah.
Dude, Waterboy was one of the best motherfucking comedies of all fucking time. Like, it is.
that
up
was
there.
Okay.
I don't think it should be considered a family-friendly comedy.
No,
but
it's not.
I damn
It's not
sure
family
watched that movie with my mom, dad, and grandma all
Yes.
together, and then all separately at different points.
It is a PG-13
Yeah.
movie that is
was
like
watching that with
perfectly
every
PG-13.
member of the family.
Waterboy put
We'll watch
medulla
Waterboy.
oblongata.
Tell him
Yeah.
again. Tell him
Like,
again, Phil
literally,
Hay.
yeah,
Tell him
Waterboy.
again.
H2O.
I'm telling
Big
you,
Daddy
guys,
There's
if
too
you got
many
together
quotes.
and
Always
we
get a
watched
McDonald's for breakfast.
Waterboy, you would be dying laughing at it. 'cause
Yeah,
it's-
probably like if I watch it with you guys, right? But I'm saying,
No,
like,
you watch it by
I watch
yourself,
it-
you'll be laughing
still watch
your
it.
ass off. You'll be
No.
laughing.
Oh, I did watch Head of State last night.
Hold on, yeah, I didn't read this one. Big Daddy is a great. I always get McDonald's breakfast, but did y'all did y'all do Region over me?
Rain.
Oh, excuse me. Did y'all do Rain Over Me or The Wedding Singer? No, I haven't gotten to all
Yeah,
that. I'm about to go to the next one.
Rain Over Me. I don't. What was that one? Wedding
Well,
Singer.
wait. Before we get to
I
that
give a
one,
high
before we get to
high
those, 8 Crazy Nights.
Great.
Great movie. Fucking one of the best holiday movies, especially adult holiday movies.
One of the
period.
best holiday movies. What the fuck are you talking
Adult.
It
Wait,
is.
It's a holiday movie. 8 Crazy Nights. It's about Hanukkah. It's about
Not very-
family. It's about family. It's about bringing
It's
people
not.
together.
It's not very fun. It's not very
Oh
good.
my god, man!
No,
You guys don't love Christmas,
that's a
man.
great movie. That's a greater.
I didn't know there was. There's a Happy Gilmore
Every
too.
Christmas
I
movie
haven't
is
seen
good. No, that's not.
Oh,
that's
Happy
like-
Gilmore 2
that's
is
like-
currently filming, and I am so upset to not be in New York at this time because
Okay, so it hasn't come out yet
I
because I just
I've
saw
learned
it.
how to stalk certain extras casting, and here's the secret: anytime you see a film and you're like, you know what, I'd like to be an extra, stay to the credits. You will see what company does the extras casting. You can follow them on Facebook, and if you're lucky enough to live in one of whatever city they're filming a movie in, they'll let you know when that shit is, and it's very easy to be an extra.
Ooh.
Now I just want to point out that
Basically,
you
I
know
feel like
everybody.
Chicago has got
I know
some-
everybody
Chicago
says.
gets 'em.
I know everybody says that I say a lot of wild shit and crazy shit on here, but he did just give you a way to stalk people. So I just want to say I'm not the only person who says crazy shit on here, y'all.
Doxing. You know, we're not doxing.
he did just give you a way.
We're not doxing just anybody. We're doxing
and
everybody.
break and how to do a bit of acting without really.
We're doxing ourselves.
But yeah, currently, right now, if you live in the New York area or the tri-state, tri-city area, right there, Happy Gilmore 2 has been casting all kinds of extras.
I did not know that was working. So okay, that makes sense. Pixels.
Oh, absolutely terrible.
Never seen
gross,
it. I've never seen it.
negligent to the audience.
Is that his movie though, or is he just in it?
What do you mean by that?
Is he
Like,
a major person?
He does almost every single movie he's done is a project
by
of
him.
his.
Okay.
Like so that's what I'm saying. Is it another company that it has an 18%, by the way.
Hey.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay,
I'm gonna put
just
that one in
saying.
the terrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
I've never seen it, so I mean, I probably saw the trailer and was
I
like,
kind
yeah,
of
that's
heard that it was bad, and it looked kind of stupid, and yeah, I never wanted to give it
What
a
about
chance.
Blended?
Bad.
Blended. I don't think
I never
I've
seen it.
seen Blended.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna say it's terrible.
Okay, we can't do
Let
that.
me
We
hold on.
haven't
I'm gonna
seen
go
it.
to the thing.
No, none of that matters. We've already said good ones, and then they hate it.
15%.
Look, I've told you the reason we're doing a series is because everybody thinks that they're all bad. Now, you've even said that some of them are good or great, and people do not agree with you on that. That's what my point is. That's why they're going on.
I mean, no, a lot of people.
Hold on, so
ratings,
y'all, they've been listen. No, I'm just saying they don't. Most people don't even agree with what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like you said.
Well, how do you
said?
do
Hold on.
the-
You said. Hold on a second. You said 40%, right?
Mhm.
And so what I'm saying is it's even lower than that in the eyes of the community, like, you know what I'm saying, of the critic community. So what I'm trying to say is I think that that's bullshit. I mean, that's why we created Does It Hold Up? To get other people's opinion, and we go and see, we really break down the movie and see if it holds up or not. So I want to know now that everybody's brought up Wedding Singer a lot. So that movie, interestingly enough, has a 72% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer.
Okay. Well, I mean, Wedding Singer is a good movie.
It's a classic. And you know what? I've only seen it one time.
Actually, a good movie.
I've seen it one time.
I think
Okay.
I've seen like 2 or 3. So
let's go. The Longest Yard.
Good. I enjoy that one.
I enjoyed it. I'm gonna say good. I've seen it like 6 times in my life.
I would say
I've seen it several times. Because I think it was also one of those TBS, TNT.
Yep, it is one of those
films where it would come on a lot. And you just watch
I'm just saying, every single one of these movies probably is a qualifier for Does It Hold Up? That's why you have so much content to work with.
Yeah, but you've been on Does It Hold Up? You've been on Does It Hold Up? That don't mean these percentages don't mean shit.
Does it hold up? Yeah.
But
it has to. But like, what the qualifications for Does It Hold Up is?
It has to have a bad rating.
It has to have a bad rating.
It has to have a bad rating.
Every single
it can have a good. It can have a good audience rating, but it has to have a bad critics rating, or vice versa. It can have a great critics rating, but a bad audience rating. And that happens a lot too. It's really crazy. What about? Okay, so we talked about Hubie Halloween. Now, I want Terry to go into his diatribe about Hubie Halloween. Because he was ready to die on the hill. It's got a better rating than Big Daddy. It's got a 52%. Like Big Daddy had a 39%. So yeah, go ahead. Tell us, because I didn't like it. I thought it was like, well, whatever. I didn't like it, but go ahead. You tell me what you did like about it.
I mean, come on. It had an all-star ensemble cast. You got
a lot of guest stars
players of Kevin James, fucking Rob Schneider, Steve Buscemi, Ray Liotta, Tim Meadows, Michael Chiklis, Kenan Thompson, Ben Stiller. Just come on. You just had a cast. And it was just, when did this come out? During what? Was this?
It came out during the pandemic 2020.
This was a pandemic movie.
Also, it was the first
shit. And I was like appreciative of anything that was kind of like slapped together. Because like, what were they going to be doing? What could we actually expect at that time?
Also, Hubie Halloween came out. Hubie Halloween was also the first movie that Adam Sandler did on Netflix through the Netflix contract that he has now. So that's another point to point out. So, like you were saying, you're saying he came out hard out the gate and knocked it out of the park with Hubie Halloween. I mean, a lot of people agree with you, to be honest. And I think
what he had to work with during COVID and everything.
Well, he filmed it all before COVID, remember, because it came out in 2020. So all of this was before COVID. COVID shut down everything in March. And because it was the week after my birthday. And this movie came out like around October. If I'm not mistaken. Like, why would it come out another time, right? But yeah, I feel like I'd say that one was a good movie. Like you were saying, I think the best example of what a good movie is can you play it on TNT or play it on TBS and like do the dishes in between commercials and shit, and like while you're cleaning. It doesn't like you've seen it already, but it doesn't matter.
Literally
I feel
slop.
like
That's
watching
second screen
something while I
media.
eat this meal.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Nine, you can't just pop in and start saying stuff. I can't even hear what you're saying.
That's what you call slop second screen media.
What?
Do I need to actually like I a good movie is like, oh, it's on. I'm gonna sit down and watch this.
No, do you like Iron Man?
Yeah.
Iron Man is a TBS TNT movie. Comes on all the time on there.
They're
I'm
not
just-
created equal.
No. I'm just saying that is what it had. They don't have Longest Yard on there no more because that shit came out 20 years ago.
Right.
But they do have what's relevant, and that that movie was on there. Kind of like, let me ask y'all if y'all like The Replacements.
Why does that sound familiar to me? How come I can't?
It's a football movie with Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not good.
Yeah, The Replacements. Yeah, okay.
Do you like it? Do you think it's good, bad, or terrible?
Like I would say, like it is literally washing dishes, cleaning.
There
the
you
house.
go. There you go. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
You know what? We should have a TBS movie. Y'all want to hear something that we came up with the other day? I don't know if Terry was here. Oh no, you were here.
I want to do a Tubi movies.
No, you were here. No, we gotta do that. But remember, we was talking about cartoon characters race.
Oh yeah, races of cartoon characters. Yeah,
What race
We gotta
do
get
you?
more organized, to be honest.
No, I'm telling you right now. What race?
Okay. Okay.
This is crazy. What race do you think Dick Grayson is?
Oh, he's mulatto.
What is Grayson? Grayson is Grayson a real last name? Somebody gotta be last name.
Grayson? I feel like it's Irish or like sometimes
Irish?
like I don't know.
Okay, well, look, I'll do another one.
Okay.
We did it. So for people who don't know, last week we decided that Ash is Filipino. Ash Ketchum is Filipino.
Is Filipino, yeah. I can see that for sure.
He's got to be Filipino because Brock is definitely black. That is a nigga for sure. Right?
Sure.
Oh, off the top.
Really? I thought like Brock was like Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Me no black, me Puerto Rico.
He's always like, "Hey, mommy, how you doing? Come talk to me. Come talk to me."
He's Dominican.
Like, yeah.
Nah, his pants aren't tight enough.
He's like,
like if Brock was Puerto Rican or Dominican, he would be lined the fuck up and have like a stripe right here and be like wearing.
I mean, he did in his own like weird way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get you with a harder one right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit you with a harder one.
Hard.
Which, yeah, no freaky. I'm gonna hit you with a harder one. No freaky. What race is Baloo from the Jungle Book?
Oh.
What race?
He's Indonesian.
Indonesian? Do they have bears in Indonesia? I feel like they damn near got bears everywhere. They got bears in Indonesia. Hold on, man. You're just saying stuff.
They have mythical creatures in Indonesia.
They do
talk
actually.
to you, actually.
Yeah. I'm not. That's why I ain't never been, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never going. Actually, I'm
It's,
never.
going.
No offense to my Muslim brothers and sisters out there, but I'm never going to y'all's countries because I smoke weed and I drink.
Yeah, it's kind of like hard.
So it's not no offense to y'all. Actually,
I'm rich enough to do drugs in Dubai.
No. What it is I'm actually being very respectful. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm actually being respectful, but
y'all don't want me.
Because if I come and I do all that stuff, that's very disrespectful, right? So I'm not. It's not no offense. Y'all come over here, I'm gonna hang out with y'all. I'll even pray with y'all.
The Ridiculous Six, yeah, that's a dog shit movie too. Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill. I fuck with Jack and Jill. Not mad at that. I'm not mad at Jack and Jill.
Okay, I just pulled it up because it has a little 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
God damn! See, that's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
that's
It's
actually
not
one of the
3%,
worst fucking movies I've ever seen in my
It's
life.
not 3%.
It is
though.
literally top 10 of all time worst movies ever.
Oh, I got some movies. Yeah, no, I got some movies to show you. Then
I would rather watch The Room than
Oh,
Jack
no.
and Jill.
The Room
because
probably has a
The
better
Room is
rating than
actually
that.
funny to watch.
No,
Mhm.
no, not the first
Like
time.
I remember watching Jack and Jill with some friends, and we didn't laugh.
Well, you get mad watching
Okay,
The
so
Room. the first
Baloo is white.
No, yes,
No,
I
he
know
is
that
not.
I know the guy is
He's
white.
not.
What's his name? Bob Harris?
No, and I don't even mean it like that. I
Like
was
the character.
I was
Oh,
trying
wait.
I was hardcore trying to think of why I would describe Baloo as black, and I was
Okay.
about to say yes until I literally found someone who did a whole ass thesis over Disney characters and racial coding, and I'm like, oh my god, someone's already done the legwork for me.
Yeah,
Let me go
but they
click it, and they said Baloo is white, and I read their examples, and I'm like, oh my god,
they're
he's
just
white.
biased because of
No,
Bob Harris being the voice.
Nuh-uh.
Okay,
not
well,
even.
tell us.
It-
Well,
it-
drop
it's
the
from
knowledge
From
on
what
us.
region? What
Hold on, hold
region,
on.
Terry? What region?
Drop the
What
knowledge on us. Drop the
Caucasus
knowledge on
Mountain
us.
is this nigga from?
No, I want to know because this is the point of the game. This is the point of the game.
It's thick. All right, here it comes. It says specifically the most obvious depiction of race in the Jungle Book comes with the monkeys. The monkeys enter the plot swinging through the Indian forest in search of Mowgli, the man cub. They swoop down from the canopy to kidnap Mowgli and take him back to their home in the ancient ruins. Before we get to into their actions, their first issue is their actual depiction. These monkeys are plainly now. I'm talking about the monkeys, but this is why these monkeys are plainly coded as black characters in an extremely harmful way. Baloo, the man cub's adorable pseudo father, fights the monkeys and shouts at them, "Why you flat-nosed, little-eyed, flaky creeps." He doesn't say you scoundrels, you rascals, you evil people. He points out their physical features to shame them. Here it comes. Baloo is a brown bear, a species native to the North American forest and not the film's Indian jungle, with a booming American voice. So obviously he goes on the whiter side of the animals. He points out their flat noses, one of the most distinctive, stereotypically African facial features. Baloo also calls them flea picking and manging during the shame chase. Further, their voices are voiced in a gravely exaggerated register.
Well,
hold
on, because I have some things about that I want to say. I have words.
Racist, man.
Well, no,
there you go.
Because I don't understand how they established that Baloo is a brown bear when his color is literally black. Like, I don't understand how they
gray.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's not brown. He's definitely not brown. So I would say he's a black bear before I said he was a brown bear, because he's definitely a dark shade of gray and then a lighter shade of gray on his stomach. So that's one weird thing about that. But I mean, I do understand now the other things. What I would say is he is a Uncle Ruckus or a what's his name? The fucking black white supremacists on
Clayton Bigsby.
Clayton Bigsby. Yeah, he I would say he's more of that ilk than he is Yeah, he
No, I feel like he's a Native
American. I feel like he's definitely
Native American then.
No. Well, and look, this is the thing. I think he may be saying that he's a wait a minute. Terry, do you have the name of the person who wrote that?
This is by
I don't want to just keep calling him
Corey Lund.
Corey Lund.
I want to be, and the title of the article is "I Want to Be Like You: Racial Coding and Disney's The Jungle Book."
Okay, so look, I will say this. This is why I wish I had my damn. Is there an X-Files on here? Because this is why I wish I had my buttons, man. This is where I need my buttons at, right here.
Yeah, right here.
See, this is the thing. He says, "I want to be like you." He says, "I want to be like you." White people always want to be like niggas, and niggas are the coolest people. And what does he sing? He sings like a nigga.
Say that again.
He sings
Say that again.
like a nigga. Now, I want to be like you.
Say that again.
Ooh. Well, let's explore the lyrics. Let's explore the lyrics of that song. You know it's true. Ooh. I want to be like you. An ape like me.
Can you actually sing it though?
Oh man, I could. Hold on. My battery is low on my phone, but I can pull up the music. I can pull up the song.
Because
and then
I know
sing
your
it.
voice is going through something.
I'm just sick.
I just want to give a shout out to. Actually, you know what? Fuck Terry. I already gave him a shout out like on my video. So fuck Terry. And I gave him a shout out on the Terry. Oh yeah, it was Christian's birthday. Today.
Hey. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Do you remember when he's talking about it? He's getting into it all smooth, and then he says." I think I'm about to get to it. Now, I'm the king of the swingers.
He's swinging.
This is nasty. Now, I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I want to be a man cub, and stroll right into town and be just like the other men. I'm tired of rolling around. Oh, whoopie-doo. I want to be like you. Y'all supposed to help me. I want to walk like you, talk like you.
See, but that sounds like a black person saying they want to be white.
Exactly. Now, this is the monkeys. That's what I'm saying. To be human too.
I mean, that's exactly what the whole next part of this article goes into, is about the whole song and all of that.
Yeah, but the monkeys, if they're black, then why are they saying that they want to be human?
No, they want to be white.
I'm saying that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? The cross reference.
So yeah, the monkeys are black.
But why would they say they want to be? Wouldn't they be white and trying to be black? Why would the black man want to be them? Or are you saying that they're trying to insinuate, right? Like, because I'm not reading the article. Are they trying to insinuate that black people want to be like us? They just need to be like us. Like, just come on and be like us.
People want to be like us. We are us. What it's saying is that, well, what the article is trying to make it say is that being black is bad, and that you black monkeys should be imitating what King Louis is doing, because King Louis is a black man, obviously, who wants to be white, who wants to be treated like a white man.
And he believes, I mean, he being King Louis believes that he is he can be accepted in society as long as this man teaches him how to be a man. But I'm just saying that
I want you to continue your Black History video series, and I think this might be a good one.
I do have an.
Well, I want to point. Hold on.
You have some of the. I know you have some ideas, but if you're going to like do it big, then that might be.
Hey, hold on. Let me finish this, because there's more to it that makes it very interesting.
Okay, let's go.
Because he says.
So remember, these are white people writing a black character, monkeys, who are wishing to be white.
These are two brothers, by the way, who wrote this song. Now listen, he says, "Gee, cousin Louie."
I want to know what Books, Gers, and Purrs thinks about this.
So Mowgli jumps in. He says, "Gee, cousin Louie, you're doing real good." So, like I'm saying, with the idea of what the article is saying, they're saying that Mowgli is the white man. So he's saying, "Gee, because I forgot, y'all can't hear what I'm doing." He says, "Gee, cousin Louie, you're doing real good. Now here's your part of the deal, cuz." Louie responds, "Here's your part of the deal, cuz." And then he says, laid a secret on me of man's red fire. He says, but I don't know how to make fire. Now, don't you try to kid me, man cub. I made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to come my dreams come true or make my dreams come true.
Okay.
Tell me what to do. Give me the power of man's red fire, and I can be like you. Oh, ooby-doo. You know, he wants to be like the dude.
Okay. Well,
and here's what it says about man's red fire. What this person says, it says, fire is the most basic form of civilization. Relating, so Disney intentionally made the black characters search for civilization to reiterate the racist notion that whites are more civilized than blacks.
Oh,
that's suspicious. That's weird.
I put up the black man. I had to put up the blackest thing that I could see.
Just a T.
Just black.
A T drop. Yeah, well, I was thinking more like, garnered from like Prometheus, take the fire, and if you give the fire.
Somebody's college article back in 2017 has described that Blue is in fact a white man. So there you have it. I was on Team Baloo's a black man, but after reading this, I was like, oh, well. If you look at the movie as a whole, like if you were to pick out,
this is where I would push back. This is the only place I would push back. The only place I would push back. I think that he is a self-hating nigga, and I don't tell you why.
Oh.
I think he's a self-hating nigga. Baloo hates himself because he's a nigga. Like I said, like Uncle Ruckus type shit. Like he don't really he knows he's a nigga, but he trying to be like Whitey, right? And then his friend, which is clearly his friend, King Louis is clearly his buddy. He like, hey man, I hate being black too. I just want to be like this white man. You brought the white man through. Maybe they homies like that. But then, Baloo just cool doing what he do, but shit, he got the King Louis gotta get it out of the mud. He's like, shit, I gotta go. Now, the reason I said that, think about this now. Y'all ever watch Tailspin?
No.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ever watched Tailspin?
Baloo got himself a job, bro.
Baloo got him the job, and who was running the island bar? Bought himself a bar and set up and became a businessman.
Who?
King Louis. Now, what that mean? Does that mean that? Oh, I need the music right here. Because I need to ask you a question.
Oh, you need. Okay, hold on.
I need to. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean that King Louis finally got that lesson from Mowgli about how to make red fire, so that he could then come into the society, the social network that is the white man?
Basically, subscribing to
become a part of the capitalist system that suppresses his people in the jungle, while systematically cutting down all the trees. The trees. See what I'm saying? Is it about the monkeys or is it about the trees? Because we use paper.
We talked about this in college. Oh, you're not wrong. I mean, wasn't Disney a Nazi? I mean, there was a lot of.
You mean Walt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Walter was definitely a Nazi. He also was definitely a rounder up of communists or potential communists. He also was kind of a cunt, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, he was a capitalist.
No. Capitalism doesn't do anything. He is a greedy bastard. And see, capitalism is made. No. It doesn't breed. Let me ask you a question, Nine. Before capitalism existed, were people fucking people over, or was it all just fair and nice and sweet?
Oh no, people were fucking people over, but then they said, "Oh, this is capitalism."
No, that's not. No, they had a system
They
before.
put the name
That's
to
not.
the thing.
No.
And that's what they were like, okay, this is capitalism.
No, there's all kinds of different
It's
ways.
like, no, I'm not fucking you over. This is
For
capitalism.
instance, Europe, the UK didn't participate in capitalism till a very short time ago. Like they didn't participate because they had kings and queens.
We just called it a thing.
Spain didn't have. No, I'm just saying. Like no, there was different forms of economies. Capitalism happens to be the main one now because it's the main one that's easily exploited and made and perverted. Capitalism doesn't actually do anything. People are able to exploit capitalism because they're greedy. It's actually made, capitalism is actually made so everybody has the opportunity to do something. But what happens is you have people who already sit upon the top. Go look it up. All these fucking big ass companies participated in the slave trades, participated in stealing oil from different countries. They changed their names. Bayer, so many other, too many to get into. But
Free Luigi, the healthcare system.
Yeah, they all change their names and get divulged into more and more corrupt or easily corruptible systems. That is not the system being corrupt. That is the people who have always been fucked up. We've always been terrible. They try to, we try to equate
so we're just
crime.
Like,
no, I'm just saying we try to equate crime and different types of crime and the way people commit each other, talk to each other. We try to equate that to or assign that to different races, specifically white people, rape people. No, we all are terrible fucking human beings. That is the reason we are fucked up right now. It has nothing to do with any system. There's systems that have existed for over 10,000 years before us, and none of them have worked because people are fucking terrible. We don't treat each other with worth a goddamn, and we're fucking disgusting to each other. We got all this chaos going around the world right now because motherfuckers won't have a conversation, dog. Like let's just really put it as simple as it can be. We got shit going on all over this fucking world, all over this planet because people won't have a fucking conversation.
I think we're just talking about definitions then, you know what I mean? Because did the system exist before we defined it? Yes. But then we defined it as such. And so, yeah.
No, yeah, I don't think capitalism has anything to, it's like a gun doesn't kill people, people kill people. Capitalism doesn't do anything except sit there. It doesn't actually get up out of the bed and change your life. People who have nefarious ideas and plans, and actions, those are the people who are fucking you over. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
you know, I'm just saying that's what I mean.
Those vehicles in which people do those things as capitalism. Just the way that we define someone going and loading a device up with projectiles as a gun. Capitalism has just been, it's just capitalism being defined as the gun that people use to use it. But it really,
but that's, I'm just saying, but that doesn't,
it's really just all words and definitions or whatever, right?
Well, no, it's not words and definitions, it's actions and intentions.
Yeah, and
it's not words and definitions, it's actions and intentions. If I have a gun and I have it at home just for protection and I never use it because no one ever attacks me, that is different than I have the gun on me and I walk around with it and I'm intending to use it and I'm hoping or anticipating some type of action against me. Or I'm going to go into a 7-Eleven and just take the goddamn cigarettes, or the blunts or whatever I'm trying to get.
And we define that as armed robbery, but
exactly.
It wasn't called.
Hold on. No, you just
before.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
You just slipped into my point. which is what I'm saying is you have people who are robbing people at gunpoint with capitalism. That's not capitalism doing anything. And there's other people who are using that capitalism to do good, who are actually able to thrive in it and otherwise wouldn't be able to. People forget that. Look, when my mom was growing up, you couldn't just go get any meat that you wanted. Right now, you can go to the grocery store and grab whatever kind of meat that's around the world. What back then you had to get whatever they had because you didn't have the ability to just put all the foods on the table. It's just whatever it was. Sometimes you didn't eat meat for dinner. They put that idea and marketed that idea of meat and 2 veggies. Like that is something like most people couldn't afford to even do that. And like it's a mindset that they place on you to create more, to generate more purchasing habits. Generate Amazon is created literally to, which I'm going to talk about that next week or maybe the week after, but it's created literally to get you to think about, I wish I had a gardening tool I need. I'll just buy it on Amazon right now. Like, it's
actually your point would be perfect for next week because I believe that American Christmas is literally a consumerist capitalist ideation rather than a religious one.
But it wasn't before. It's been used
it wasn't before.
And weaponized.
And it's not like that.
Because when my mom grew up, they used to get
Zimbabwe.
When my mom, I'm just saying, I'm interested in that because I want to know because when my mom grew up, they used to get fruit. They used to get nectarines and
candy, whatever. Your stocking,
exactly.
Treats,
and that's all they got.
About consumerism. It wasn't about this notion of like you have to make sure you have the perfect gift for this time of year. But let's.
What were you saying about Zimbabwe?
Well, hold on, because there's so many goddamn comments. As soon as we start talking about capitalism,
when I go hard, it's gonna go up.
Okay, it is that.
Talk like that for that.
About this is college. Okay, yeah, Disney. Nazi was the kid called Kit in Tailspin.
Hold on, read it.
Was the kid called Kit in Tailspin? I can't remember his name. Rebecca was the boss. Okay.
Yes, both of those.
And then Books, Girls, and Prayers have a very interesting point here. I mean, till I lived so many of these Disney movies only to become an adult and think, yikes. I haven't seen this movie in a while, but this is a problem when writers try to use symbolism more, specifically animals and symbolism for societal conversation / agendas.
Well,
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just also to that point. This movie did come out like in the 70s or 60s, late 60s, early 70s. So that should be considered when we're talking about what the symbolisms was or what they were trying to insinuate. I think that it's more because I know who the actual writers are for this, and I would say that they were more so they accidentally slipped up into something like that. It wasn't necessarily their intention to write anything with that type of symbolism. It's just what comes out of you as an artist in the times in which that is a part of the
1967. It for sure the political landscape in America in the 67.
Yes,
like
but this is the thing.
Years
Disney wasn't writing. Yes,
by those the events in the cultural landscape of that time. And I would guarantee it.
And I don't. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think that they did anything intentionally. Like to your point, like 1967. Like, come on, bro. Like, you could be the most unracist human being like in the world and still be racist as a motherfucker as far as what we're concerned today. Like, that's just like 1967. I ain't even trying to use all the racist terms that that they would have been using just to say that like it was regular. Man, so I'm
I'm not gonna enslave you porch monkeys.
exactly. Well, I was gonna say the one that's for Asian people.
Serve equal rights.
I was gonna say the one that's for Asian people, but it rhymes with tink, and I ain't gonna say that one because I'm gonna just say tink. Okay. And the dudes in Alabama, I used to. So look, this is a crazy story.
What's wrong with twinks? We love twinks around here.
I didn't say twinks. I said tink, Tink, and I'm using that.
Okay, yeah, right.
Because I don't want to use the term that's actually. But they used to say, "Let's go to the tink store," and I didn't know. I ain't never heard tink as a slur, right? I never heard that before, so I don't know what they're saying. I'm just like, what is the tink store? Like, okay, so I'm hearing about this tink store, and then one day we go to the tink store, right? I actually happened to be going with whoever was going. He's like, let's go to the tink store, and we get up in there, and it's just some fucking Korean dude who owns the fucking store. It's just, I was like, what the fuck? So I keep hearing them say it. Because I didn't see nothing that was different. I'm like, what is this? What was I supposed to have seen? It's like, you don't know, man. Like, that's the tink. Like, he was the tink that owns the store. Like Mr. Wu. I'm like, is that the nigga's name? They like, I don't know. I was like, all right, well, look.
Praise for chip in the armor.
So look, this is what I did. So this
chip in your armor, you have a
exactly. And I said, look, well, let me tell you something, man. I said, because I was like, that's what that means. And then it was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, then let me tell you something then. That is a racial slur. And if y'all use that like around me, you might as well say nigger. And so if you say that, I'm going to whoop your motherfucking ass. How about that? I don't want to hear that shit no more. And I ain't never hear it again, except from this dude who was a friend of mine. I'm putting your shit out there, Wally. He said, let's go to the tink store. And I said, what?
Wally.
I said,
you
why?
Wally?
I said, why? Don't you ever fucking start talking like these fucking crackers, man. Like, these motherfuckers don't love you if you start talking like them and you start hating on yourself. Like, hell no, dog. Fuck all that. Cisco said, before capitalism, most people did not work very long hours at all. The tempo of life was slow, even leisurely. The pace of work relaxed. Our ancestors may not have been rich, but they had an abundance of leisure. When capitalism raised their incomes, it also took away their time. Well, I'm going to tell you, maybe that worked for white folks, but black folks wasn't even allowed to work before capitalism existed.
I thought Cisco was
he's Mexican,
Muslim, because he was giving us all that information. But then,
he's Mexican.
He's like, oh, I'm Mexican actually.
But it didn't work for Mexicans. It didn't work for Mexicans either, because before capitalism, they had laws in as far as from Montana to California that you couldn't mine for gold during the gold rush if you weren't white. And they just said white. And you know how many immigrants from Europe were able to take advantage of that? And they weren't actually American white. And that was the whole point of it, is so that American whites could be able to grow more and advance more than any other one race, because that was what the United States was about at that time, even after slavery, way after slavery.
Well, I mean,
America has been about controlling this country through the power of white man. And like, I'm not saying like the man, and I'm just talking about what their rhetoric used to be. You can go read.
No.
Like, I'm not talking to you.
Italians used to not be white. Jewish people were not white. Irish people used to not be white. Yeah,
anybody who was Catholic, they hated.
Like it was like you're not white. You're not white. Yeah, if you're like so like white is not a it doesn't mean anything. It's all fictional and made up.
Right. And my point is only that the supremacy of other people didn't allow other people to take advantage, like our people, people who look like us, to take advantage of those benefits that had abundance of time. Also, you got to remember, before capitalism as we know it, slavery existed. And yeah, you got a lot of time on your hands when niggas is out in the field doing work for you. You got to remember, everybody didn't have that leisure time.
Right here, but even like peasants had way more leisure time that we have as just like...
No, they used to work. Slaves and peasants had to work until the sun went, when the sun came up till the sun went down. Now that's the same goddamn shit that I do. I'm just saying that's the same shit that I do.
Okay,
and also productivity. Hold on. Productivity went down because of the industrial age. So
no, productivity went up because of the
no. But I'm talking about as far as individual human beings. See, because machines replaced a lot of people, so then they create less jobs. But that didn't have anything to do with capitalism. That has to do with technology. When technology is going to advance all the time and create less jobs, period. It's happening right now, and it has nothing to do with capitalism. It has to do with the advancing of the human being, which is why it needs to be socially it needs to be a right. It needs to be a right to have certain social things, because we have an advancement of technology. We do advance as a human being, as a society, as a cell, on a cellular level. So we have to fucking support each other through that. But that's not capitalism.
Can we okay, Books, Gurs, and Purrs is dropping some knowledge on us, and I'm actually going to save this book to my reading list.
And start this comment,
There's a book by Jewish author Edwin Black titled Nazi Nexus, Americans' Corporate Connection to Hitler's Holocaust. I actually might already know about this book, and there's a quote in it where it says, if there is if a Jew doesn't exist, then they will make a Jew. Basically, paraphrasing, right? Because
if a nigga doesn't replace it, if a nigga don't exist, they will make a nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, let me
when they can't blame niggas, they blame Mexicans. When they can't blame Mexicans, they blame the Chinese. When they can't blame the Chinese, they blame the Japanese. When they can't blame the Japanese, they blame the Filipinos. And when they can't blame the Filipinos, they go back to blaming niggas. They just go back in the circle.
It doesn't matter. It literally is a tale that literally just
stands the test
eats
of time.
itself. And a lot of the same things that are happening in the Republican Party, the same thing is like, oh, are you a Republican? But if you're not MAGA Republican, then you're not actually Republican. You know what I mean? Like that's basically how it started. Itself,
that's been started.
It's already like you have to be as extreme as it gets, and if you're not part of that,
which is why I've been saying it for years.
The other.
I've been saying it for years, and I actually am working on a piece. I have it. I'm in typing it up, and it is about how the KKK and all of its rhetoric and all of its practices are being practiced today in the economy, in the White House, in Congress, even without people knowing that they're even practicing those what do you call it? I don't know, their politics, because they were involved heavily in politics. But yeah, go ahead and read this other one here.
So she Books, Gurs, and Purrs, they continue saying, so in other words, their racist ideology was just shining through, but this also speaks to why it's important to have a diverse writer's room, or just overall in production across the board. yeah, I think that it definitely is important. And
Yes, but
the
do remember
thing,
we're talking about 90s. I mean, we're talking about 67. So
yeah, no, but I
I'm just
think
saying,
it's
I'm just saying that to the I'm just making sure the audience, the listening audience, and everybody understands that we are talking about 1967. But yeah, to her point, go ahead.
yeah, but to her point, and that is like also the pushback that is being talked about. I talked about earlier in this podcast about like how the Game Awards and like when there was a black female protagonist that doesn't meet what was the definition that we what was it,
Eurocentric beauty standards.
Eurocentric beauty standards,
Yeah,
then
Yakubian centric
then it gets
beauty standard.
completely count. Like, it
Yakubi.
doesn't matter if the game is good or not. The game's not out yet, but this person that is being represented in the game as the main character does not meet those Eurocentric beauty standards. So that means automatically it is a woke game and it's bad. Woke or whatever the fuck that they've determined it as.
Man, poor Snow the
And
product. Shout out to Snow the product. I feel bad for her. Her whole store, I mean, her whole like gear line, clothing line that she started was all about stay woke. And it was way chill. It was right when Stay Woke was like coming back from the 70s. And look at this shit. And then Trump, man, goddamn, shout out to you, girl. Rest in peace and get well soon to to Snow the product. And everybody who knows Snow the product knows what I'm talking about. Like,
I'm gonna really quick because Edwin Black wrote that book, but it's like a truncated version connecting all these books he's written about these individual businesses. And guess where he is from? Chicago. And apparently he's still alive. Hey, yo, Edwin Black, come on the podcast. We need you to answer some questions for us and give us some knowledge.
You got some explaining to do,
Yeah.
Edwin.
He's on Twitter.
Edwin.
I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna follow
Edwin Negro. Edwin
I'm gonna
Negro.
I'm gonna follow him on Twitter.
Edwino Negro.
I'm gonna follow him on Twitter.
Edwino Negro. Edwino Negro.
I'm gonna
You
follow
need
him
to
on
come
Twitter.
on the show. Basole.
I'm gonna follow him on Twitter and then see if he'll just come on the show and just like talk about like this shit.
Cisco, did I do some good Mexican? I mean,
Uh,
Mexican. Did I do some good Spanish? Did I do
like,
some
never
good
do that
Spanish?
again.
Did I do a good Mexican accent?
Phil Mage says it's crazy we got here from figuring out what the
Yes,
race.
I started that one because I was like,
Blue,
yo, my nigga. That's why you fuck with the show. I know that's what it is. That's why you fuck with us, because I will sometimes sit here and get on a rant. And you know what it is? I'm bipolar. It's real.
We've
Penny.
talked about this before.
But guess what?
But
guess what? I know how to control my shit now, and I got it, man. It's like a goddamn missile. I can fucking target it, fucking have that bitch heat seeking, and then just kill that bitch. If I don't feel like hitting it no more.
Cisco.
Perfecto. That was good, man. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here with all of the homies out here in well, I ain't gonna say what hood I'm in because I'll be divulging my whereabouts and whatnot. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here on the east side of LA. That's what I'll say. I'm on the east side, kind of northeast side. You know what I'm talking about. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't fixing to say no more Spanish, but well, because I don't know nothing except bad words. That's why that's why I stay away from speaking Spanish for real. But I want to get one of them translators. Y'all seen them translators for your ear? The earbud translator?
I keep getting really mixed reviews. I immediately
Same.
go to the comment section for that.
Same.
Because if it worked how it really works, I could really use it. But I don't know. I've been thinking about at least just buy me one pair at least and just, you know, chalk and change, you know, I'll chalk it up to the game if they suck, you know.
Exactly. I think I'm gonna do the same, dude. I think I'm gonna do the same because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna wait till Christmas shit is over so I can get them, like, you know.
Because one of the main complaints was you always have to be like connected to the internet and connected to your phone for it to work. And I'm kind of like, Well, duh. That's what I thought. You thought
You
this
could
thing
just
was
be on your hotspot if you
translator
don't.
that it could just do it all the fucking time and just not be connected to your phone that's connected to some sort of internet.
But you could be on your hotspot.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm just like, well, how did you think it was gonna fucking work without the internet?
I actually have 2 phones, so I
So
can
that's one of the most complaints I always get, but I
Right,
also get
okay.
complaints about like the speed of it and where it's like, you know, it probably can't like really keep up that good with a conversation.
I heard that it has a problem. Like I've heard a lot of the same things that you've heard. And one thing that you didn't mention that I did hear was it has a lot of issues picking up different dialects of the same language and or different slangs. So if there's so it may mistranslate some things. But what I was doing some other research on, translators basically can do the same thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm about to say translators do the same fucking thing. I've been sitting there with Google Translate with my friend showing me a message that I've been like, the fuck are you saying to me, bro? That makes absolutely no sense. And then he tried to translate again, tried a different app again, and then used a third app, and then it finally gave us the right thing to figure out what the fuck he was talking about. So I was like, yeah, no, that happens with a lot of apps. It doesn't really feel it's like you have to think of like synonyms for words sometimes.
Right.
You can't use idioms either. So if they're using some sort of idiom, it's not going to translate right. You're going to be like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Oh, man. I just had a thought that.
Like, I killed 2 birds with 1 stone, you know? And they're like, you did what?
Oh, man. So, yeah. Film age. You were right. It's crazy how we got from figuring out what race Baloo is in the Jungle Book to this.
Say, let's pick a winner because I am ready to get out of here and eat some pizza.
Yeah, I'm
not tired. I know, like I'm not going to bed anytime soon.
We gotta eat. We all gotta eat. Shout out to everybody who's been watching. I can't do anything but concede that he is either white or he is a self-hating black man who wants to be accepted as much as his other friend Louis. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Baloo and Louis are just self-hating black people. Louis is light-skinned, so he he like the Drake nigga because he can sing and rap. So I think that's the situation that we came
and
up
Shere
on.
Khan's a real one because he was like, well, he's cool now that this little white boy's hanging. But when he
Shere
becomes a white man,
yes,
we need to kill his ass because white men are dangerous.
Yes, boy, you so right with that one.
His name, Shere Khan.
Shere Khan is a motherfucking pimp. Shere Khan is actually damn Superfly. Think about it. Alex, think about it. Shere Khan be real smooth. Hey, how's it going? He go up on what's the snake's name? I can't remember the snake's name, but he grabbed the snake. He talking to him. Yo, that's cool. Then he's tighten this shit up on him like, nigga, I said, what the fuck? Nigga, give me the information I want. Where the fuck my money at? Then he let him go. All right, bitch, go on out there and get my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he see a nigga that's sitting on him, he heard it was another pimp out here. Called himself the man cub. Called himself Mowgli. Won't be no other pimp out here, boy. Come out. I got to fuck this nigga up. I think Shere Khan is a nigga. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Jedi Mastergration just popped in here. What's going on here? What kind of popcorn? Oh, here it is. I'm just eating popcorn over here. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad that you are over there just kicking a bobo, playing it cool. Got get you some pine straw. Morning. Get you some pine straw. I'm using inside jokes, but I'm gonna actually start using those terms. I'm gonna start back using them terms. Get you some pine straw, and maybe if you're tired, hit the PD. That might help you. And maybe, but definitely kick a bobo while you're sitting here watching with us. We'll get you some popcorn. Books, Girls, and Purse says, what kind of popcorn, Fifth? Yeah, I already said that. Ka is the snake's name. Ka. But yeah, you guys win, man. I have no, you got a whole article and a nigga, what was his name again? Or do you not have it up no more?
Who? Shere Khan?
The gentleman who wrote the article.
Oh no, I closed it down.
Yeah. No, well, it wasn't. We did say it, so shout out to him because that was an absolutely fantastic bit of information that we just went through. But yeah, we're gonna be playing that game a little bit, probably every week, right here on the Drunk Banthas, trying to figure out what race a character is on our show. What song is this? I want to play this song. I want to play this song outro. No, I can't do that. We're getting out of here with these comments right here. No petty, but always a Fifth Bantha says, man, that movie theater butter is my jam. Actually, I can't actually disagree with that in any way, shape, or form. And it's not even butter. I've seen the ingredients. There's no milk in it whatsoever, but it is amazing. Terry, actually, wait. We got to do the giveaway. Sorry. 1 second. We just got to do the giveaway. Sorry that the screen isn't like fantastic and it doesn't there's nothing like amazing to see here, really. Can I zoom in? Yeah. Well, actually, if I zoom in too much, you guys can't see the results. So here we go. We got 11 entries. So 11 of y'all commented. Really appreciate everybody who commented here. And I'm about to hit the button and we're about to see who wins. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, boom. I saw Tiny Victories. My Tiny Victories only commented one time or two times. That's crazy. I know My Tiny Victories. Shout out to My Tiny Victories. You just won our contest. Our what do we call it? A raffle? Is it what would you call it?
Christmas giveaway. It's a Christmas giveaway.
Christmas giveaway. Just won the very first Nerds at Night giveaway right here. We did a drunk band. We used to do we do Drunk Banthas giveaways, but this is a special Nerds at Night giveaway. Books, Girls, and Purses. Can you feel your arteries clogging? Literally my favorite song, the Doom song, says Fifth Bantha, and Fifth Bantha says, hell yeah, I needed to clog artery. Laugh out loud. I mean, stupid, intensive thoughts. And Fifth Bantha says, woo woo. I'll hit up My Tiny Victories and let you know that you've won. Shout out. I mean, luckily it's somebody who I actually know. And Fifth Bantha and Nerds at Night are giving out these memberships. Go to Drunk Bantha's channel right now and get those memberships because we're about to end this live. So make sure you go to Drunk Bantha's. If you're over on Twitter, there's a lot of y'all on Twitter. Make sure you jump over to YouTube, get the membership, and you'll get everything early that we do, and you get the extra content that we don't ever give out to anybody but you guys. So yeah, jump on over on that. I'm trying to jump over here to the music. And here we go. Actually, I'm gonna start like this. Terry. Shout out to My Tiny Victories again. Where can the people find you?
Always on my Instagram as soon as we get this comment down.
The other way.
Are you sure? Because it's pointing.
Yeah, it's gonna be the other way. Yeah, it's gonna be the. I know it's different on yours. Yeah, right there.
All right, so yeah, T-Bands go. Find me there. Hit me up. Don't forget to go around the store. If you go to the Nerds at Night store, actually, it's my store that's connected to it as a test right now, but can't get the store from the YouTube or there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You can get, like he said, you can get the store on YouTube. It is very easy on there. I actually didn't realize. Hold on, let me turn this shit down. Goddamn. I didn't realize you could get it on the store until a couple of weeks ago. So, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get me something on that bitch. You know, make sure you can't, like he said, you can't get it maybe before Christmas, but it'll be a great New Year's gift for your friends and your family, especially friends, because you didn't give a shit about them enough to get them something for Christmas. Cisco says, this was awesome. Please say hi to Jedi Master Grayson. I absolutely will. There's no way in the world I can't tell him about this. Alex, Cisco says, hey. So look, boom, you just heard it right there. Right now. I just did it. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's been commenting. Shout out to, again, My Tiny Victories, and shout out to Fifth Bantha. Shout out to Cisco. Shout out to Hire Somebody, and shout out to everybody who commented. Oh my God, there was so many of you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Gers and Purrs. And shout out to any of you who are watching right now after we just went live, man. It's been a pleasure and a fucking thing. Shout out to Terry. He about to get that pizza. This is your boy Bill for the Drunk Bantha's channel, Nerds at Night, and the Bantha Bunch Show. I love y'all. Now get the fuck out of here.